Yes, good morning. And welcome back to the beautiful, beautiful Gold Coast Airport today here on SydSquad Live. It's good to be back. My name's Matt. For those who don't know who I am, I'm the co-founder of SydSquad, based here on the Gold Coast. So yeah, look, welcome. I hope we have a great few hours with each other this morning. And yeah, look, we've already had one little technical thing which we expect to hear at a Gold Coast SydSquad stream. And but no, look, let's hope it's a good day. So obviously our first arrival this morning was our Qantas Link 717 in from Sydney. Soon we should see our Air New Zealand A321 Neo arriving as well. We'll get into the chat very soon.
There's going to be a hotel behind the landing twin line up behind it. It's just not a twin. Just one engine.
So yeah, let me know if you can hear me okay in the chat. Yeah, I'm having issues with my mic this morning, if you haven't already picked up, which is really good news for the next 2 hours. Fingers crossed we can get that fixed. Pretty empty ramp at the moment, as you can see. So yeah, but we'll have quite a few arrivals in, and then we'll see them depart, and then should see the next list of arrivals come in as well. Trying to see if I can fix that muffling, but yeah, we're gonna have to live with what we've got at the moment.
Hold position, just move forward in between those dotted lines for me, please. Will do, Tango Zulu. Ready, hotel tonight, 090 visual.
All right, see how that is, guys. Let me know. I've just made some changes. I've just made some changes there. So yeah, let me know if that muffling has disappeared. All right. Alrighty, so yeah, good morning to Nigel Coxon, Nigel Bradley, mostly Aviation. Hayden, good morning, Hayden. Hope you're doing well, mate. Dave Chapman, good to see you in there.
Land at Istanbul 06.
Radio Tom.
Yeah, Paulie, it is a cable. I know exactly what's wrong with it. It's unfortunately out of my control for today because I don't have a spare one. Just annoying that it's the input, not the output, because if it was the output, I really wouldn't care.
Hello, New Zealand 187, PX332. New Zealand 187, Gold Coast Tower, g'day.
Alright, so next we've got our Jetstar A320 coming in, and then closely followed behind that is our Air New Zealand A321 Neo. And that plane that you saw take off was our skydiving Gold Coast Skydive aircraft. All right, let's get this Jetstar coming in.
If you could just continue northbound there, you can take a place in the line and that'll be no problem. Anywhere north of the blue Cessna ahead of you, I think will be fine. Okay, good on you. Thanks. Have a good day. Cross runway 35, Alpha Echo to the bay.
Cross 35, Alpha Echo to the bay, just 406.
New Zealand 187, the wind 360 degrees 12 knots, runway 32, clear to land. Runway 32, clear to land, New Zealand 187.
There you want to
So yeah, we're on runway 32 ops today, if you guys haven't noticed already. So we normally, most streams are a 1-4 arrival, but yeah, today we are 3-2 as we have a northerly wind. guys, I'm back. Sorry, I'm just we're going to try and makeshift this cable and get it working. So that was our Air New Zealand. It's very heat hazy out there at the moment, as well, as you can probably see. Few sausages can go on the runway there, and then we can have a nice sausage sizzle afternoon, because it is cooking out on that runway. So yeah, guys, look, if you are new to a Gold Coast stream, Gold Coast streams aren't as busy as Sydney Airport, but this is my local airport, and I love showing it off. It's a very chill back and relaxed stream, compared to your Sydney streams, where it's all go go go. And look, I enjoy this. I love showing off my own home airport. Scotty Miller there in the chat. Hey Scotty, good to see you. Christopher Cotton, hope you're doing well, mate. So it's unfortunate we can't see it, but we've actually got a new aircraft here at Gold Coast Airport. I wouldn't say new aircraft, new airline, and that is Bonza Airlines. They've got their 737 Max, 737-8 Max sitting just behind the control tower there. And it's in a different livery. Anyone familiar with the airline Flare? It's like a hybrid between the Flare livery and the Bonza livery. All right, guys, I'm just going to be on mute for a moment. I'm just going to try and makeshift this cable and hopefully have no more issues. Alright, let's see how that goes. I'm still a bit cracked. Alright, we'll see how that goes, guys. Yeah, that seems to have kind of worked for now. Who knows? Alright. No. Yes, no. Looks like after this stream I'll be buying a new cable. Yeah, guys. Look, I'm very sorry about this. It's never good when you have these little issues. So look, enjoy the stream. I'll chat when I can. It's going to be a very quiet stream from me. Hopefully Kurt is going to join soon, apparently, and he might be able to be the voice, or be my voice for the day, and I'll just do the camera work. But we'll see how we go, guys. There was a question in there about how far is Sydney to the Gold Coast. Sydney to Gold Coast is 1 hour by flight, but it's about 800 and something kilometres.
Hotel number 1, clear to land. Clear to land, off to the hotel.
One, two. Hello, Kurt. Can you hear me? Yeah, cool. Sorry. Can you look after everyone for a minute? I'm just going to make some quick changes around my working area. Oh, you're not coming up on the stream. Okay. Give me a sec, mate. Kurt?
I can hear you.
Yeah, keep talking.
Right, testing 1, 2. Hello, SydSquad Fam Bam. How is everybody today?
You should be on.
All right, I'll keep an ear out for it. No worries. All good, brother.
I'm just going to make some changes, Kurt, so will you look after everyone for a minute?
Wow, what a responsibility.
Thank you, mate.
Oh, lovely. Right, well, can confirm that my audio is working okay. Wow, what an interesting start to the show today. Hey, welcome everybody to the Gold Coast show. It's 9:35 a.m, which is weird because in Sydney right now, I'm tuning in virtually, it's 10:35 a.m, so it's kind of a bit strange. Sorry, Matt?
I heard there was a SydSquad filming here today.
It's not me, Kurt. We just had someone arrive.
Oh, okay. I can hear somebody in the background.
Yeah. Sorry, they're just right next to the mic.
Oh, okay, cool. I thought you were talking to me.
No. Sorry.
All good. Yes, Lady Cat there in the chat. Hello. Flaming Galar is here. Hayden's here. Hello, Richard Bauer. Welcome to the show. Hey, Josh. Airbus A380 Sue Major. Yeah, lovely.
All right, we should be right now, Kurt. I've just made some changes. I've had to move some equipment around, and I'm just using a different mic.
Connection.
Yeah, a different mic.
Yeah, no worries.
So we'll see how that goes. All right, guys, apologies about that. How are you, Kurt? Good to see you, mate.
Well, I'm going great, Matt. I'm going great.
Excellent. Oh, it's not a Gold Coast stream without issues, mate. You know, I spent probably an hour and a half last night making sure everything worked, and then you come here and you know what it's like.
What'd you do? Did you sit on the cable on the car seat on the way to the airport or something?
I have no idea. I have no idea what happened.
Oh, that's okay, mate.
All right, so how is the audio now?
Say again?
How's the audio now? Is it still clipping a bit, or?
Yeah, give me 2 seconds and I'll come back.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah, Matt, if you're there, it's much better.
Okay, cool. All right, well, we'll leave it at that, and then...
So stand and don't move.
Oh, that's it. I can't move. I can't move a centimetre. No,
Yeah.
we'll...
511, the wind 360 degrees 13 knots, runway 32, clear land.
Velocity 511, eh? That's the flight I came home last Sydney from our beautiful and amazing Little Wings gala.
One sec, Matt.
You're right, mate. All good. So this is Velocity 511 in from Sydney. So yeah, so for whoever was asking before, I apologise. I didn't see the name. I just saw the question. Yeah, so Sydney is a 1 hour flight either way, or about 1 hour, 1 hour 10, depending on you know, the winds. It's about a 800 kilometre drive, and yeah, that drive will take you around 7 to 8 hours, depending on you know, traffic and what speed you're doing, obviously. So yeah. Now, interesting though, like if you wanted to go to Brisbane, which is about 100 kilometres north of where we are, it is an hour's drive as well. So you could go to Sydney in an hour on a plane, or you could drive to Brisbane in an hour. And the crosswind, or not crosswind, but there is such a headwind today that we're going to probably see some nice landings.
So Matt, you've had rain the last couple of days up there in the Goldie, is that right?
Yeah. So we had a storm here on. That was a good touchdown, Virgin. We had storms roll through on Friday night, and then yesterday was overcast. And I think we had a little bit of rain here and there, and today, yeah, it's just scattered clouds.
Yeah, I mean, it looks pretty good, right? So, I mean, looking down to the south there at the arrival of 3-2 looks pretty sunny and hot.
It is sunny and it is hot. Can confirm. I don't know what the temp is. I'd have to have a look.
Yeah, all good.
So yeah, as I was saying, Kurt, this was the flight I flew home on last Sunday, exactly this time.
Yeah, Velocity 511.
511, back from the, oh, beautiful. How good's that shirt? as well. There we go. That should be right now. Sorry, guys. It's not a. It's been a while since I've done this. All right, Kurt. I've just done that. Give me 2 secs.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, I remember. You got a Ducati. You got a Ducati as well? Blue Beast, that's a good. Yeah. You like that? Yeah. So that's a new baby. Yeah. No, it's good, mate. Yeah, finally. Just had some issues. We had a cable replaced. No, it was set up on time, but I tested.
What are you guys on about with this dancing Kurt stuff? I have no idea what you're talking about. There will be no Kurt dancing on live stream. So I leave that to Lena. G'day, Dead Soul. Welcome to the chat. Hopefully doing well.
Sorry, Kurt. I was just saying hello to Brian. I don't know if you remember Brian. I'm sure you will. He's
Mr. Svensson.
Yes,
is it?
Yes, Mr. Svensson.
Yeah.
That's it. He's come. He's fully kitted up in his SydSquad and Little Wings Little Wings gear.
Yeah.
He's got his shirt and hat on. So
yeah, he does.
he said he missed being able to wear it by a week after the air show. So.
Fair enough.
Anyway,
pass some regards. Pass some regards to Brian.
Kurt said hello, Brian.
Yeah, awesome. No, I know you are, Hayden. That's all good. All good. Good on you, B&E Spots. Good luck with your live streaming, as we've mentioned before. Good stuff.
Oh yes, heading into the world of streaming. Oh, Brisbane Spots. Another Brizzy streamer, Kurt, to keep our eyes out for.
Yes. Yeah, it's getting busy up there.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. Keeps Brisbane Airport looking tidy. Alrighty, what do we got in now, Kurt? I'll have to check.
Oh, I can tell you, it's Velocity 509. It's coming in from Sydney as well, and it's Yankee India Echo. It's the 738. It was scheduled to arrive in about an hour ago, so it is. It's an hour late.
Yeah, because 511's already landed and 509 is right behind it. So yeah, an hour late.
Touchdown there, the delayed Sydney service.
The heat haze is just out of control at the moment. Like, it is blurry as all.
I know. Do you know what? I find that other airports around the world that have high temperatures, they just don't seem to suffer the heat haze as much as we do here down under. I don't know what that's all about.
It's just that hole in the ozone layer, mate.
Yeah. Come on down under. Come get your fix of. Yeah, come get your heat haze.
Yeah,
that's right. Sausage sizzle.
With a plane in the background.
Yeah.
No, I'm actually a fan of 3-2. The arrivals. It's nice to see the touchdown and the arrival, and then obviously we'll have the aircraft fly over us for the departure. Now I don't know if you heard earlier, but the QantasLink 717 asked for full runway departure, so that's going to be an interesting one when it departs.
What do you mean by that?
Well, they're going to use the full runway, so usually that I believe they're you know, they'll rotate or at a much earlier part of the runway, but they're going to rotate a lot later than that, and then most aircraft would. So I'm assuming it's a heavy flight, and with the strong headwind that they've got at the moment, must be playing a part in that departure as well.
Do they do intersection departures at Gold Coast?
Right, say that again, sorry?
Do they do intersection departures?
No, not normally. Not your like domestic aircraft. You know, your commercial. They definitely will with your your GA, like your little Cessnas and all that, but not as a normal aircraft flight. Look. Interesting though, once my dad and I think we're going to Sydney, it was either Melbourne. Anyway, we taxied down. Which way was it? 3-2. So we taxied. We entered at the end of 3-2. Taxied all the way down to 1-4. Did a turn on the runway of 1-4 and then departed out 1-4. So something happened to one of the other outbound aircraft on taxiway Charlie, and so the only way, to allow us to depart, we taxied down the runway and then took off. I've never done that at Gold Coast Airport. I've only done that once. It's something different. You could probably you might see that occasionally at I think Alice Springs does it, and there's a few other airports that do it as well. But
11 o'clock, 2 miles, out over water.
So that was a bit of a different departure.
Jupiter's there. 1,000
Now, this should work. Give me a second, Kurt. I just want to bring this up on screen from our good mate, Mark Bingham. He's dropped in a $7.99 super chat this morning saying, "Hi, Matt and Kurt. Have a good stream today." Well, Mark, thank you so much, mate. It's good to be back out
good
here.
on you, Mark.
Obviously, a few little gremlins with the audio this morning, but we're live now. And it sounds pretty good, right?
A non-event. It's not a SydSquad show unless there's a couple of gremlins, especially when I'm around. So
exactly.
we kind of just move on and get over it.
Yeah, exactly. But we have. We're here now.
Mark's a wonderful supporter of SydSquad. Actually, he's been around for a while now, a good couple of months, and I don't think I do a live stream in Sydney without hearing from the fella. So
good on you, Mark.
Props to Mark for popping up on the Gold Coast stream and saying hello. I love it. That's really kind.
People are, obviously, we love having everyone join us at SydSquad. Doesn't matter, which airport or which stream we have, but the community and the love from the community is just it's just such a great feeling. And I think, Kurt, I wanted to touch on it a little bit, but I'll touch on it now. Just the obviously what we handed over to Little Wings last weekend is just is a perfect example of how amazing our community is. So I'll touch base on that because there's probably people maybe potentially that are here and they haven't seen or haven't heard what we did last week. So I'll touch base on that in a moment. I just want to just do another member shout out now. Give me a second. So we've got sorry, I can't read that. Oh, Kiro Burner. Hey, Matt and Kurt, could you please consider making a wall calendar for sale on the merch store? I know you're very talented photographers. He's not talking about me by the sounds of it when it comes to talented photographer. But that's a really, really cool request, Kurt. What do you reckon?
Yeah, look, we've been in conversation about trying to get a calendar off the deck. So I would just say watch this space, and we'll let you know if and when a SydSquad calendar for 2024 is available for purchase.
Yeah, sounds good. It would be cool. We actually
happy 9 months with us.
Of course. Thanks for your 9 months of awesome support there.
Lucky Kurt's here.
Yeah, thanks, Kurt. And that's in the Uluru Lodge as well. So good on you there, Kiro Burner. Like I was saying, 2 secs, sorry.
All good. Yeah, the Little Wings. So Little Wings is our charity, our partner charity of choice.
Charity of choice.
And in fact, I've just reached out to our Little Wings family to raise our tally that we're raising money for from the original $3,000. Well, it was actually $1,500, and then we raised it to $3,000. We're raising it to a whopping $10,000. So
How much?
between
10,000.
Yeah. So between now and New Year's Eve, for example, is the campaign is running until the end of the year, and then it's likely we'll start another campaign because we'll continue partnering with Little Wings as into the future, right?
Yeah, that's right.
But we're going to push hard towards the end of the year to crack up to $10,000. Now, the monies that we've raised so far on our fundraiser page, which is available, mind you, at sydsquad.com.au/support, we've almost raised $7,000. So we're kicking goals. It's just amazing. Now, what I will preface all of this is, again, as I always say on a regular SydSquad show, is that there's never any obligation for anyone to contribute money at all to the charity or to SydSquad. All right, we don't ask for money. We don't have that culture here at the show. But when it comes to charity, if you are that way inclined and you've got a spare dollar to spend, put it towards the Little Wings charity, and that just makes the world a whole much better place. So just putting it out there. So full disclosure.
Yeah, and
so there we go.
Just one thing on that also, Kurt, is that if you do donate to the Little Wings charity through the website, what is it, Giver, is it?
Well, it's sydsquad.com.au/support, and then it links you then to our Give Up page. Yes,
so that one there is fully tax deductible as well for anyone in Australia. So if you do want to donate, that is fully tax deductible as well. So that's a great cause and a great charity. I think what we have been discussing and we have done in the past, and that money that we raise until the end of the year will actually potentially bring some sick children home for Christmas. We did that 2 years ago. We did that 2 years ago, and we did how many families? 6 families or 5 families? Yep. I think it was something like that.
Six families.
And so we brought them home for Christmas, out of the hospitals, and home to see their family for Christmas, and back off to the hospitals on Boxing Day. That was our goal last time, and I think a part of this now will do that as well. All right, so we just got Rex touching down direct. I think that was from Sydney.
Yes, it was. No, incorrect. It was from Melbourne.
Oh, from Melbourne. Dear.
Yeah, Rex 658.
You might hang up the microphone and walk away. I've got no idea what's going on.
Well, I mean, I thought you were going to hang up the microphone this morning with the crackly cable, so, I mean, you weren't far behind there.
I know.
Let's be honest. Romeo Yankee uniform, the Rex 738, just coming up closer to your screens now before it vacates there at the end of the runway.
What's the rego, sorry?
Romeo Yankee uniform.
Yankee Romeo.
Romeo.
YRU? Right. Yeah. Sorry, I'm with you. Sorry.
No, RYU.
Yeah. That's what I said.
Who we got there in the chat? Brisbane Aviation and Trains is here. Maddie T is here. Hello to Wendy Cutler. Flaming Galar is here. Hello, Flaming Galar. Nice to see you back. Jim Pratch is here. G'day, Jim. Judy Berry. Kurt, just wondering if you'll be streaming next weekend, as my husband and I are coming down from Brisbane for some plane spotting.
When's this?
I'm arriving next Saturday on Rex. Judy, next Saturday is slated to be the air show in Newcastle. So we've been talking a little bit about the air show in Newcastle on this channel, and that's on Saturday the 18th of November. So to answer your question, Judy, I probably won't be in Sydney to film you guys coming down from Brizzy. Now I've tried to keep an eye on the weather actually, because some of the weather websites were giving their 14-day and 7-day forecasts for a bit of a stormy day up there in Newcastle on the Saturday. So I was going to hold out until the obviously the day got a little bit closer to determine whether I would make it up to Newcastle. But I think it might be okay, the weather. So yeah, apologies if I'm not going to be in Sydney to film your arrival, Judy, but have a great time in Sydney. And hopefully the weather in Sydney on that weekend, this coming weekend, is a-okay for you.
Well, Judy and her husband are amazing supporters of SydSquad, and also their daughter Selena as well. So they're Brizzy based. I know those guys very well.
Well, there you go.
They went to Europe earlier this year, flew with KLM and all that. So hello to those guys, and I hope they're having a great morning up there in Brizzy.
Yeah, well, that's cool. But yeah, look, we'll keep the information up on our Facebook page and on the YouTube community tab as well, to let people know, what's going on there. But I think it was like the Gold Coast air shows, in that, like, the idea is that we want to be there, we'll be there, and if obviously if the internet's okay out there on the beach and we can pull a show together, then we will. Because I don't know about you, but if anyone's gone to the website to have a look at the plethora of aircraft that the RAF is supposed to have on flying display, it's quite the showing of heavy metal, which should be quite a bit of fun actually.
Sorry, Kurt, just want to quickly say, so I don't know if on screen at the moment you saw that citation that's just taxiing.
Sierra Quebec Victor.
Yeah, so that there is on the Bravo taxiway. So remember your question of other aircraft that take off on a cross taxiway?
Intersection.
Intersection, yes. So that
Departure,
there is that is Bravo, there. So you will see general GA aircraft occasionally depart from that spot.
Now, are you referring to aircraft departing to the south from that location, or to the north? So either direction?
I think either direction, because from memory,
looks like it's almost in the middle, maybe closer to the northern end.
Yeah. Look, I've seen aircraft depart 3-2 from that intersection and taxiway.
Intersection. Yeah.
And I have been airside when that's happened. So yeah, I definitely seen
cool.
that.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Actually, one of the aircraft that I saw do it was the V-22 Osprey. So that's.
So Caro Burner says off runway 32, permission is required to use full length for departure, otherwise it's kilo intersection. Does that make sense?
Sure. Yes.
Sure.
Giro Burner's probably right. Yes. I just want to bring up this super chat as well. 299 from Joel Watson. Good on you, Joel. Hey, Matt and Kurt and everyone.
Good on you, Joel.
Mate, thanks for your support today, and hopefully you're enjoying the Gold Coast stream.
So, Matt, I digress. I just want to go back to the Newcastle Air Show for just a little bit.
Sorry, Kurt, sorry.
And you'll be interested in this anyway, because we've got, this is what's on the website from the Air Force website. We've got the F-35 Alpha Lightning II, the E-7 Alpha Wedgetail, the F-18 Super Hornet, the EA-18 Growler, the C-17 Globemaster. What else is there? There's the C-27 Spartan, there's the KC-30 tanker, which we almost thought we might see. There's the Air Force Roulettes, and then there's Poseidon, and then the C-130 Hercules.
Stop it.
So, I mean, it's almost... This is kind of like the air show I wanted to see in the Gold Coast.
Yeah, but give them next year. I reckon next year will be completely different.
Yeah, so, I mean...
I reckon...
But anyway, that alone, I think if all of those aircraft are flying in that, the two flying displays in the 2-hour window that they've got for each of the flying displays, I think it'd be awesome. So anyway, back to the Gold Coast. I digress. My apologies.
That's all right. I'll let you go this time.
Yes, Lady
I'll
Cat.
let you go.
There's a planned air show next Saturday, so keep your eyes out on the SydSquad social media channels for that.
So there on screen at the moment, Kurt, you can see the tail of our Bonza 737 8 Max.
Yeah. Now tell us about the story behind that.
Yeah. So you saw the photo of the. I sent you the photo yesterday. Actually, we might post it on SydSquad later on our Facebook page. So keep an eye out for that. But yeah, pretty much what that is a new service starting on Wednesday. The first flight is going to be Gold Coast to Townsville, and Bonza is our low-cost carrier here in Australia, one of the low-cost or ultra-low-cost, I think they're classified.
They're already there in preparation for the Wednesday flight.
Yeah, so this plane arrived on late Friday night from Canada. So it did Calgary to Honolulu to, I think it was Fiji, and then to the Gold Coast. Interesting stat about this aircraft is it's actually registered in Canada, and you'll find that it's a hybrid livery of two different airlines. So you've got the Bonza tail, and you've got Bonza on the front of the fuselage, but then at the back of the fuselage you've actually got the Flare. It's called an airline called Flare, which is owned by the same parent company of Bonza. And yeah, so it's kind of this mixed match of two different airlines. So it's something different.
Well, there you go.
Matt, do you reckon we'll ever see Bonza down in Sydney?
Oh, good morning.
Morning. Hey.
How are you, Nige?
How are you, man? Hey, I'm doing well.
Thanks for jumping
today.
in. Oh, mate, you're looking even better.
Look, you know, it's early on a Sunday morning.
I thought he was going to say, well, it's been said before.
Well, look, I try to be modest about these things, Kurt.
Oh no, go full tilt.
Okay, well, you know, I get to go and I walk into the office and Tim sees me and yeah, it's just oh, what's happening, fellas? You got a chieftain, is it chieftain or a Navajo? Looks like a Navajo taking off.
No, it's a chieftain.
Chieftain?
Yep, and that is our skydivers off to go do some skydiving, and then
very
once
cool.
they've skydived, they turn into parachuters. So I always get in trouble by my wife because I always call them parachuters, and she's like, "They're not parachuters, they're skydivers." But I'm like, "But they parachute." So I'm just being politically correct and calling them skydivers as well as parachuters. And Sabrina, if you and Alessio are watching, good morning. Hope you both are well this morning. I only saw you guys walked out the door, so.
Where does I see the Air New Zealand tail there, Matt? Whereabouts do they fly to from the Gold Coast?
I think you'd find New Zealand, Nigel.
That's thanks.
No, I think it's look, New Zealand, Air New Zealand fly to a couple of different ones. So I think we've got Auckland this morning, and then I believe this afternoon, if it doesn't come this afternoon, it will be tomorrow. I think there's a Wellington flight as well. But this one on screen at the moment is going to be Auckland.
Is that a popular service from up on the Gold Coast? Like,
I think so. Yeah, because
plenty of people from the Gold and go to New Zealand and vice versa.
Yeah, because you've got Air New Zealand doing it. You've got I think Qantas are doing it. I think you've got Jetstar obviously doing it, and I don't know, but I think Virgin might be doing it as well. So you've got those four main carriers.
Oh, that's awesome. Gold Coast International Airport, love it.
And just to give you a bit of a bit more, like, considering Brisbane's only an hour up the road, Air New Zealand fly their 777s into Brisbane. So it's not like they're, the loads and are quite small, because, if they're flying 777s into Brisbane and then flying, these aircraft into the Gold Coast, you definitely got a good, a good amount of people coming in.
Yeah, good patronage, absolutely.
Just sent you a message, Matt.
Oh, you did? Okay, sorry, mate. I've got my phone on Do Not Disturb. Yeah. Let me know how that goes, Kurt. what was I going to say? Oh, there was a comment in there a bit earlier about the borders of New South Wales and Queensland, and now's the perfect time for us to talk about this because daylight savings is now active. So where I am, it is 10:06, and if we look at that tower there in the background, it is in New South Wales. So it is currently 11:06 for that tower, and the end of that terminal, where are we? Yeah, the international terminal there. That corner point of that international terminal is in New South Wales as well. So it is. It's 11:06. Hey, he called them parachuters as well.
There you go.
So yeah. Sorry, I'll just wait for ATC. Hello to our friends at Air Services Australia.
What an awesome job they do too. Do you reckon the Gold Coast to be a pretty highly sought after little posting? Do you reckon there'd be a fair waiting list for the controllers up there?
Yeah, for sure.
And what would be the average age of a controller at Gold Coast International?
Probably 76.
Yeah. You reckon they'd fight to get a spot up there and then they'd never leave?
Well, because the controllers that I've been spotting since 2006 with a scanner.
Yeah.
I've been an aviation fan for a very long time, but I've been a plane spotter with a scanner since 2006, and I don't think a single air traffic controller voice has changed in that period.
Somehow that doesn't surprise me, eh?
Yeah,
Does not surprise me.
I know.
493, 06 Romeo, request pushback.
103 ground, hold position, will be a 1 taxi mile short.
Hold position, Jetstar 493.
Just waiting for air traffic control again. Yeah, so the corner of that terminal that you saw over there is in New South Wales. So yeah, so the border actually goes directly through the airport. I don't know of any other airport in Australia, let alone, I mean, I don't know if there's any in the world as well. But you know, you've got two different states running through the runway there. So it's it's something different.
It's a little confusing at times. It's annoying when you listen to local radio stations too, especially if they broadcast like in different states. But every hour they've got to say that it's 10 o'clock in Queensland, 11 o'clock in New South Wales. It's yeah. But
and
that's what happens when you have all these states running on different time zones.
And you got to be careful as well. So, like, because where my mum and dad live, they live very close to the border. So, it probably, maybe it's already passed, but where that aircraft now is kind of where mum and dad live. So, like, that's how close we are to the airport and the border. If you have your phone set on automatic time zone and your phone's still connected to a Queensland mobile phone tower, it will automatically change the time to Queensland. And then sometimes, it's depending what side of the house you're on, you know, it will change automatically. So there's been times in the past where, you know, your phone, if you don't know what you're doing, the phone's changed over to Queensland, and then you come an hour late to work because you work in New South Wales.
I was about to say there must be so many people miss like doctor's appointments and things like that just because their phone's picking up the wrong damn tower.
Yep.
What a pain.
Yep.
Pain.
Yeah, Matt, still a little bit. If you can bring the background noise down quite a fair bit and lift us up a fair bit, it's a little bit. Nigel and I are a little bit soft.
Okay.
Or quite a bit soft.
It's not the first time I've been called soft, Kurt, but you know.
Ooh, buongiorno.
E tutto posto?
I'll do that soon, Kurt.
Cosmo YT's here. G'day, Cosmo. Hi, mates.
So don't forget, we've got our Settle on 7 departing soon. I was just looking to see where he is. He's already pushed back and taxiing, so we'll go over and zoom in on him.
Cross runway 35, taxi out the bay, next right, that's 498.
All right, Kurt, see how that goes, mate. I've just made those changes as requested. Fingers crossed it's up to the standard we expect.
Helipad clear for takeoff, mate, right, sir.
And an amazing super chat here this morning from Marianne B. Good morning, Marianne. Hope you're doing well for a Sunday or Saturday, wherever you are. Hi, Kurt. Sorry, hi, Matt. Hi, Kurt. Hi, Matt, Kurt, and everyone. Much love and respect to everyone involved with SydSquad for your support and dedication towards helping kids. Little Wings. Congrats to you on the birth of your new baby. How exciting. Well, Marianne, thank you so much. Believe it or not, he's already 6 months old. That's how quickly time goes. I just can't believe he's already 6 months old and keeping me on my toes, already starting to commando crawl.
Look out, it only gets more sort of fun from there, Matt, when you suddenly turn around and go, hang on a minute, where have they gone? Wait a minute. You start searching around corners, looking in cupboards and stuff like that, find out where your kids have disappeared to.
And
you got lots to look forward to.
He's got an obsession with things he can't have. Like he wants my mobile, he wants to, if we leave our shoes in the, near the living room, he goes and crawls and chases those, and you know, it's keeps us on our toes. But no, it's he's a cheeky boy, but keeps us on our our toes and a lot of smiles. Now, while we've got it up on screen, Marianne, thank you so much again for that amazing super chat there. Little Wings. So, guys, if you did miss it, we attended the Little Wings gala last Saturday. Can you believe it's been a week already, Nigel?
And you know what? I went back to work 2 days later and couldn't believe it had been like 2 days already. It was just like,
it was such a great night, and to catch up with all you guys, and you know, just I guess learn the stories about Little Wings. It was very inspiring for me, and made me proud of what we do, obviously. And I wish we could share these videos and stories with you guys as well. But you know, just hearing some of the stories of some of the kids that have required this specialised medical attention in areas. One of the girls had 3-degree burns and was required to be flown up to Sydney, to Brisbane for her skin graft and all of that. And it's just amazing to see what. Wrong button there. It's amazing to see what Little Wings do. We'll get this 717 departure, and then I'll continue on with just a little bit more on Little Wings.
From Burleigh Heads, I want you to track west and join the M1 southbound at 1000. And put the far ahead to the west, M1 and 1000.
You still there with us, Nigel and Kurt?
I certainly am, mate.
Yep.
Perfect.
Yes, indeed.
Alrighty, here comes our QJet 717. It's going to be, oh wow, he's departed already. I was expecting a much longer departure.
Managed to get on board for a sneaky little look at a QJ yesterday, thanks to some of the engineers down this way. And yeah, look, fascinating little aircraft. Fascinating, should be on the 717 too. Some of the 717s at Qantas have got the little eyebrow windows just above the main cockpit windows there. Not all of them do. I think it was only done for the first 100 or so had them. And then after that, they were designed out of the aircraft design. But they had the little eyebrow windows. And apparently that was because the US military, or they were trying to vie for a US military contract with the 717 design. And for air refueling, they would have needed those eyebrow windows so they could see what they were doing if they were engaging in air-to-air refueling operations. So quite a fascinating little aircraft. A throwback from the DC-9 days, which was a Donald Douglas aircraft, of course.
Well, that was a very early rotate. I was not expecting that, and he was gone so high that my tripod couldn't even go that high.
Yep. Climbing like a homesick angel, as we say.
That was crazy. So anyway, so yeah, back to this. Sorry, I just want to finish off the Little Wings, Nigel. Yeah, so you know the 11 of us with our partners, and it was a great night, and yeah, we handed over a check to Little Wings for just a bit over $9,000. So that equals 6 flights or 6 missions, I should say. And that was such a cool achievement, for us to be able to give that to the Little Wings guys, and knowing that we've supported 6 families. But I said it to the mods on Sunday morning after we made the announcement. I said, you know, this is an effort of every single person that is part of the SydSquad community, whether you've purchased merchandise or donated to the support page on our SydSquad website, or just talking about Little Wings with your friends and family, and putting that out there. You know, the support from you guys is what makes that result so possible. And yeah, it's not just the small 11 of us that made it happen. It's everyone that is part of this community. So guys, I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, be proud of what we've done and be proud of what you've done, because it is such a cool thing, and just being able there and seeing the stories, it's just so powerful. So yeah, all give yourselves a pat on the back, and like I said to the mods, you know, this is just the beginning of our continued support to Little Wings, and I'm so excited to see what we can continue to do.
Yep, well said, Matt. Well said indeed, yep. And look, it was a team effort, really. Everyone here who's part of the SydSquad family, whether it's you guys, whether it's the moderators, whether it's all the viewers that have actively supported us. And look, the support with Little Wings is not just a financial thing. It's about just getting the word out there too. You know, if you can tell someone about Little Wings, if you know someone who's got a sick child that lives in a rural community in New South Wales or Queensland, you know, perhaps their doctor doesn't know about Little Wings. Perhaps they're not aware of the service that Little Wings can provide for sick kids. You know, word of mouth is a powerful thing, and you know, whether it's finding out that, you know, a kid can have access to a service like this to get the medical treatment they need, whether it's, you know, letting your doctor know about Little Wings if they haven't heard of them already. You know, you might mention Little Wings to someone who potentially could be a corporate sponsor of Little Wings. So word of mouth is a powerful thing, and absolutely all of us here encourage you to talk about it. You know, it's an awesome charity. They do some wonderful work.
If you're wondering what I'm pointing the screen to, I'm trying to get the parachuters, but they're just little dots at the moment.
Do they drop on the airfield, Matt, or just on the beach nearby?
On the beach, Nige, so Kira Beach. Okay. Okay. They used to actually drop near the airfield. Back when I was a kid, there used to be a putt-putt, mini golf thing. And that was, where they used to drop. It's now a car park, but yeah, they drop there at Kira Beach.
So Kira Beach is basically just off to the, almost due east of the 3-2 threshold.
That's right.
At about 3/4 of a mile off to the coast side there. And you got a famous little surf break just nearby, Snapper Rocks.
Snapper Rocks, yeah.
Quite well known.
And
yes,
if you are a surfer, there we go. I finally got them. If you are a surfer, yep. You've got the Quicksilver Pro used to be held along here. I don't know if it still does. They're at Snapper Rocks. So yeah, you got to also take into consideration that this drop has to be planned around the departure of these aircraft, because obviously where those guys are, you've got your departing aircraft, especially when it's 3-2, having to do their right turns over the beach, and then they go out. But you've just got to, if something were to go wrong, they've got to plan these jumps in between the gaps.
They cancelled the Quicksilver Pro, unfortunately, Matt, back in 2021. I think the last time the event was held was in 2019.
Well, there you go.
And the event was won by Italo Ferreira from Brazil. And runner-up was a Hawaiian by the name of Kalohi Andino.
All right, so now we've got our
people out there who might be interested.
Yeah, thanks for that. Thanks for that.
That's all right.
Insight. Is Kurt still with us, or is he?
Well, I'm still here. I'm still here.
I thought you've gone camera shy, mate.
No. No, I'm still here, buddy.
Nah, all good, mate. So anyone that has done a 3-2 departure before, Kurt, I think you've done it. Right-hand side, you do a nice right-hand turn over and you get to see the beautiful beach.
Yeah. So done the 3-2 departure, and also done a 1-4 arrival, which is just as exciting. Sort of they follow the same path, just in reverse kind of thing.
Pretty much, yeah. I think they turn a bit earlier over the Chugan Currumbin Hill.
Brisbane B&E Spot says they still have comps there, just not the pro ones. That's out at Snapper Rocks. I'm not surprised B&E Spots, because it is a rather famous little surf break, that one. So the B&E Spot says she actually owns an apartment at Snapper. So there you go, beautiful spot. Beautiful. Just heading there down to Newcastle, the New South Wales. Would you call Newcastle the mid-north coast? Is it not quite that high? It's in the Hunter region, obviously, just north of Sydney. About 2 hours drive north of Sydney.
We'll be right back, boys.
Quite a busy little time on the apron, looks like, at the moment. There's quite a few aircraft hit. Soon we'll have a departure of Velocity 512. They're going from the Gold Coast down to Sydney, the home of SydSquad. Also on the ramp. Well,
yeah, that'll be a good turnaround actually for them, because we saw them come in earlier, obviously. So.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
The Rex aircraft there, that'll be operating Rex 665. They're heading off to Melbourne, down in Mexico, as we call it, because Mexico's south of the border and all. Parked on the right-hand side of that aircraft is another one that's also going to Sydney. So we've already got the Velocity 512 and the Velocity 516. So there's 2 aircraft going to Sydney, sitting there on the ramp at the moment on the Gold Coast. We do have a helicopter just getting airborne too. I'm not sure if that's quite in the screen there, but the little helicopter that's getting airborne there is a Robinson R22 Tango Hotel Mike. The R22s it gets used for a lot of things. It gets used for initial pilot training, but certainly in the outback, on the large stations where they need to muster the cattle, the R22 gets used quite a bit for that sort of stuff. And Some very skilled helicopter pilots operate the R-22. Very capable little machine in the right hands. Just coming to land is velocity 515. Gee, Sydney's the place to have been or to go to.
Yes,
from Sydney.
Sydney is the biggest. Is our busiest route.
Looks like a beautiful day for fly up there, just quietly. Cracking day.
It's so windy today.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
Is that just a sea breeze that's blowing through, or is it coming
it's a
through
northerly,
from a different direction? Okay.
It's not often we get northerlies. I mean, we do, but the northerlies provide the heat, like obviously. But yeah, it's definitely not a sea breeze, so to speak. JW there, one of the ex-Silk or Singapore Air 737s, purchased back in back in 2021, I believe it was. I flew on 2 of those actually, to and from Sydney. Interestingly, I've been advised, I don't know if it's still true, but the engines on those 737s, the ones from Singapore, actually have a higher thrust and power because of the dense air in Asia.
Was radios here?
Good on you, mate. What a legend, hey? Good to see you here, Warren. Hope you're doing well, mate. And great supporter of our channel.
Yeah, that Virgin that just landed, Matt, it's just over 9 years old now, and it was delivered to Virgin back in December of 2021.
Do we have a sausage sizzle emoji? Because we need that today.
We do.
It's a right royal fry up there, isn't it?
Oh,
yeah.
Talk about a sausage sizzle, man. Where's Miles Harrison when you need him to put those snags down?
Well, there you go. You got your sausage. Well, you got your Bunnings sausage emoji. There you go. There's a couple in the chat for you.
Good on you guys. So it's been a bit of a busy morning. I know Gold Coast isn't as busy as Gold Coast. Isn't busy as Sydney, but it's actually. I mean, it's been a constant flow of aircraft coming through, which is great. So then, obviously, that means with a constant flow of aircraft arriving means we should have a constant flow of aircraft departing soon as well.
I just messaged you, Matt. I don't know if that helps. But
yeah, cool. Give me a sec. Sorry, my phone's...
That's all right. Yeah, now the sausage emojis come out. Yeah, it's pretty funny. We get it good probably early morning in Sydney up until about sort of maybe 8 or 9 a.m. and then depending on how far away you are zooming in, it becomes a problem. The old heat haze. Even, and Nigel will know this as well, even when you're airside and you're close, you can't avoid it.
No, just even when you're next to the runway, something that's 150 metres away is still affected by the heat haze. It's funny though, isn't it? The heat haze tends to be more noticeable on those windy days. You can get a relatively
I think it's just
cool
because it's
day.
being pushed.
Yeah, you can get a relatively cool day, and if you've got some wind going, you'll notice it's a bit of a sausage sizzle. But then we've had some hot days where you think, it's just going to be a blowout, and you get out there and it's like, you know what, this actually isn't too bad. But the air's nice and still, so there's no noticeable movement out there.
Velocity 1447 coming in from Adelaide now. India Whiskey Yankee is about 400 feet next to land here at Gold Coast, runway 32.
The wind's definitely picked up as well.
The Adelaide service, it's a 2 hour. Well, they've been flying for 2 hours.
and they make up half an hour.
Have you been to Adelaide, Matt?
I have, mate.
Very good.
I've been to Adelaide
Beautiful.
twice, and both times I've come back from Adelaide, I've had a go-around.
Oh, wow.
Fun statistic for you for the day.
I've never been in a commercial aircraft go around.
Haven't you? I've been in two in my life, both from Adelaide.
No, but
Actually,
I've not done a lot of commercial flying, so.
Sorry, I forgot about the private life of you.
No, I'm just saying that. Like, I haven't done a lot of commercial flying, but I've never done a go around. I imagine that'd be quite exciting when they start throwing the throttle.
Yeah, you don't feel it.
front.
Honestly, you don't feel it a lot, to be honest. Yeah, it was 2000, and the first one I think was like 2004. It was really bad weather here. We actually got diverted to Brisbane. We had 3 attempts into Gold Coast and 3 go-arounds, and then ended up in Brisbane. And that was on VBY, the blue 737. Give me a second. See you, mate. Thanks for coming. Say hello. I'll see you later.
737-700, which we've been talking a little bit more recently about on the SydSquad show, trying to name the stumpy Boeing.
The Tubby Bubby.
Yeah, the Tubby Bubby. According to Keith in
New
Zealand.
The 737-700 is my favourite aircraft.
Oh, of all time?
Of all time. Hands down, my favourite aircraft.
Wow. How does that... What's the rationale behind that?
The 737 is my favourite aircraft. I absolutely love the 737. It is. It's just such a. I've always said this. It's the workhorse of the aviation world. You know, we've just watched this thing fly from Sydney, or land from Sydney, turn it around in 40 minutes, and off it goes and does the same thing again. And the amount of landings they do, the amount of takeoffs they do, they're just the workhorse. But for me, I don't know what it is. I love the look of the 700, but if Tim was here, he'd understand. I have a huge soft spot for the 700s, because whenever I used to fly to Sydney or fly back from Sydney, they always used to be 700s on the Gold Coast Sydney route back when they had them in Virgin Blue days. And I don't know. There's just, when you go on them, it feels like it's such a solid and nice aircraft, just being a bit shorter. And I absolutely love the 700s. My favourite aircraft, hands down. You boys sound
there
shocked.
You go. Wow. No, it's good. I like it.
I like your thing behind it. I do, like, you've got a reason for it. I like that. That's cool.
You know, like, don't get me wrong, the 777s, you know, the 777s to be able to fly from, you know, Brisbane to Dubai in one hit, 14 hours, you know, that's pretty spectacular. But apart from the engines, there's not a lot of load on that aircraft. You think about how many times these aircraft have to land and take off, and the load on the wings and you know, the hydraulics and everything like that. On a day-to-day basis, these aircraft could potentially do that, you know, 6 or 8 times, depending on their, you know, on the route. And you know, you times that over 365 days times the life of these aircraft. Obviously, they go through maintenance, but no, I think it's a pretty good, solid innings from these aircraft.
The cycles that they do is quite incredible, isn't it? For the short haul, and especially with Australia, like, it's generally, if you jump on a 737, you're going for an hour. That's about it. An hour, maybe a little bit over an hour. If you're doing the Sydney, Brisbane, or Sydney, Melbourne runs. Melbourne to Adelaide, I'm guessing that's probably about an hour as well. I've not done that run on an aircraft, but I'm guessing that's an hour. Obviously, Adelaide to Perth is probably, 2 hours? But yeah, they're certainly very high cycled aircraft, which is, I suppose, a lot of strain on the aircraft, really. But like you said, the 777 gets up and it pressures up to its internal pressure, stays there for 14 hours, then comes down. The 737 does that, 5 times or so in that same time frame. So, they work hard. They earn their money.
Yeah, like I said. So I had myself muted. I was having a drink. Like I said, not to take away from the other aircraft, but that's just how I feel. I'll be
Oh,
back in
there's
a sec, guys.
there's a nice super chat there for you, Matt.
So I'm just going to go say hello to someone. I'll be right back.
Johnny Mack saying that he had a go around on Ansett 767 landing 07 from Sydney to Melbourne. Wasn't too dramatic. Traffic on the runway. Oh, took another half an hour to land. So we had more recently a lot of ops on 07 at Sydney, actually.
Did they go to 07 ops late yesterday afternoon?
I don't know about yesterday, actually.
Just the wind, just as I was walking out the door at 4:30 in the afternoon, the wind was really starting to pick up, like it got to about 31 knots, I think, at one stage of gust, but I don't know if that was enough crosswind to force 07.
Having a look at the screen now here at Gold Coast, it's almost one of the busiest I've seen it. It's stacked, and you've got another Virgin that's just come in as well.
Yeah, 7 aircraft there. It's 7 aircraft in, or like on the screen. It's a good little busy period for them.
Maui Mason saying the 757-200 is their favourite aircraft. I like the 757-200. I like the length and the the length and the skinniness of the aircraft fuselage.
I like how high they stand.
True, yeah.
They seem to have really long undercarriage, like you said, for a skinny aircraft. But they seem to have really long undercarriage for such a skinny aircraft.
Yeah.
Whereas you look at the 737, it's very squat. It's low to the ground. The 320 sits a little higher, but yeah, the 75 just it's on stilts. It's just like standing there, almost like a grasshopper, I suppose, or a praying mantis how it sort of stands up.
Yeah, and that's we also comment a lot about the A330s, how they're the bogies. They they come down on their hind legs, because they're quite high with the way the bogies are set up on the 330s, and like a kangaroo coming into land.
but then you look at the A350, which there's a common type rating between the 330 and the 350.
Yes.
You look at the 350, and when they're in their flare configuration, that main gear bogey is basically horizontal, so all 4 wheels of that one side touch the ground pretty much at the same time. There's not a lot of difference in them. Then you get the 767 and it tilts the other way, so the bogies tilt forward.
Yeah, you get the front wheel touches first.
Yeah, and it kind of then sort of oscillates between the front and back wheels until it gets enough weight just to stop that nonsense and settle it down. We used to be able to tell it work whenever, especially when Connor said the 767s fly. You could tell exactly which touchdown zone markings were from the 767 just by the shape of them. Like you could see the skid marks go fat, skinny, until it just ended up being fat.
And Lena did confirm that 07 ops yesterday at Sydney.
It did go. There you go. Thanks, Lena. Nice work. Thank you very much.
I just want to jump in, guys. I've actually got a fan here. His name's Oka, 5 years old. He's just going to jump on the camera and say hello. So, and he's here with his dad. So, yeah, you're ready whenever you are. He's a big fan. He was so excited. I'll tell you. There we are. Hold on, I'll zoom out. Give us a wave, Oka. There he is, him and his dad.
Oka.
Yeah. He's loving it.
Oh, hello to Oka and to Oka's dad. Welcome to the SydSquad Fan Bam.
So sorry about that. I just wanted to jump in and say hello to him, and then he wanted to say hello to everyone on the stream as well. So huge fan. Now I need to.
No, I think. Oh, sorry. Go.
No, you go.
No. Just on that, I did want to make a point and say that. I did want to make a point and say that you should never apologise for saying hello to people that come up and say hello. We always encourage people, if you want to come up and say hello while we're out, you see us there doing some filming, tap us on the shoulder and say hello, because it is very kind. It's, the aviation community, we want to be approachable and friendly and all of that. So yeah, I think that's really nice. You've made that kid's day, Matt. Well done.
Oh no, and you know, that's it. We're a family. As we've said 1,000 times, we're a family-friendly channel, and you know, I think it doesn't matter who you are. If you come here, you are part of the family, and yeah, and I just want to, you know, if you're ever around the Gold Coast, I absolutely love meeting people, and you know, and it's such a cool thing. And Kurt, you know, when we're at the air show, you know, especially like when Brian come to say hello to us, and all the guys from at the air show, you know, it was just such a cool thing for us to walk away and be like, wow, you know, how many people came and said hello. So I just want to bring this amazing super chat up here from our good mate Flunkus. Flunkus, good on ya. I'll back you, Matt. The 737 is my favourite as well. I do like the shorter variants as well. I think the shape of the windows and the take of the stands just makes them look really cool. Yeah, 100% there, Flunkus. It is. It's, I don't know. It's just such a beautiful aircraft. I kind of liked them back in the day when they had the eyelids as well. And Nigel, I know you were talking about them on the 717 before. I don't know. Just something about them. They're just cool. You know, I really wish I got to fly on the 737-200 back in the Ozjet days. I don't know if you and you remember
I flew
that?
on one.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I flew on it.
So,
yeah.
And you know, it's the one thing I just wish I got to fly on a 200 variant. You know, I don't know, they just look so cool. And yeah, so Flunkus, good on you, mate, and thanks so much for that amazing you know, super chat there. You're a legend, and for you agreeing with me, you're even a bigger legend. So a few of the guys saying, I think I saw there someone is brother or someone was a 737 pilot, and he loves the 700 as well.
Just a quick one, Miles Harrison, if you're listening, I sent you a message.
Miles, you're there, mate. When you getting the barbecue started? Because I've got the heat.
Good to see Flunkus here. I like it. Zuccarini's on the other side of the runway, so he may come over to you soon, Matt. There you go. Cool. Big hello to Zuccarini.
The other side of the runway.
Yeah.
All right. I'll keep an eye out.
Hey, Matt, just quietly looking at the what's on the screen at the moment. 7 aircraft at the gate. You're stacked, mate. I don't know that I've seen it this busy before.
Yeah, I know. We've got a few departures pending. I don't know if you heard me say before, Kurt. I said we've had a lot of arrivals, which means we're going to have a lot of departures as well.
Yeah.
So
well, what comes in is going to go out, and there you go.
That's it. Thanks for that wonderful insight today.
Velocity 512 is your Gold Coast to Sydney service there. Is pushed back and now taxiing out.
Gold Coast to Sydney or Sydney to Gold Coast?
No, Velocity 512 Gold Coast to Sydney.
No, sorry, I didn't hear what you said properly.
Yeah, the Yankee India Echo service coming back home here to Sid. Shadow Chasers there. G'day, mate. Hey, Steve Murray, morning. So Matt, we're at about 412 likes, chasing down that target of 500. So
wow.
Yeah, bring it on.
Wow, we had 400 and something likes. How are you? It's good to see you again.
Yeah, thank you.
No worries. 412 likes. Wow.
Mate, you've got a fan. So Tabitha Mara is saying she's from Coolangatta. She's 9 years old and would love to meet you. How long are you going to be at Tugun today?
Tabitha. Hello, Tabitha.
Yeah.
I am probably going to be out here for, I'm going to say another 45 minutes, just depending, I think, on our departures.
That means an hour.
Yeah, we'll say, yeah, give or take. So we'll probably, if all goes well, we'll get all these departures. I think we've got a few arrivals around, actually a few aircraft are early. Yeah, so I'm going to say, yeah, probably the next 45 minutes to an hour max. But I will be out here, obviously, setting down. So if you do come and need to, or do want to say hello, I will be here for a little bit after that as well. But yeah, we'd love to,
Tabitha's. All right, so Tabitha's the mother of Sonny, who is 9. There you go.
Oh, okay.
So there you go, Tabitha. You're on the 45 minutes to 1 hour notice. If you're in the area, Matt'll still be there. Go on, head on down and say hello.
Well, Coolangatta's not that far, so depending, I mean, I can. Let me just pan. Where are we? That crane is in Coolangatta, so not too far at all to drive. You could probably walk it in 45, to be honest.
And I don't know, wondering if Nigel's still listening. 1,000 flight level has said, I remember back in the 80s flying on the 727, loved the rear stairs. I still remember the heat on the ground in Brisbane when you walked out onto the apron coming from Sydney back then.
I certainly am still here.
Why did you pick on Nigel then?
Oh, no, because we were talking about the 72s.
Oh, right. I must have missed that. I apologise.
It's because I'm old, man.
Oh, right.
You like how he said that and I didn't have to say that?
I knew what you were getting at. I wasn't born yesterday, son, but you knew that already.
Oh, look, you just said it again.
I didn't come down in the last rain shaft.
Oh, I might have a Kurt special snack in a minute, mate. I'm getting a bit hungry.
What have you got there? The tiny teddies, the Tim Tams, the violet crumble, or the...
Mum's had the
Oh,
tiny
I know
teddies.
what it is.
Yeah, you know what it is.
I know what it is. Yeah. You've got the
Bit of
peanut butter roll.
Yep.
Yeah. Good job.
Brian Bruce there in the chat. Hello, everyone. Not on for long, but we'll be lurking in the background. Good on you, Brian. Hope you're doing well, mate. Good to see you. Can't believe it's nearly towards the end of the year. It's crazy that we've been through almost 2023. It's nearly Christmas, and we're just a bit over a month until the new year.
Yeah.
It's been a good year for in aviation.
Fast.
What was that, Nige?
Oh, I was just saying, this year has gone fast.
It has.
Happens when you get older, I suppose.
I mean,
Well,
I had
that's
4
the thing,
months off
right?
as well.
You keep saying it, Nigel. We won't be able to help confirming with you.
I know.
'Cause I was going to be really modest and say, well, the year travels at the same speed every time. It just means that, whatever you've been up to has just flown by you.
Maybe I've just packed more into this year than what I have previously. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
Just going to bring this up here. We've got John Vogel.
Johnny Vogel.
$5 super chat. Good on you, Johnny. Flew Melbourne to Gold Coast in a jump seat in a Boeing 727 VH Alpha November Bravo, which was an Ansett Australia. Was awesome. Yeah, that is that shows some jealousy along, I think, with a few of us, including myself. 1 jump seat, but 2 in a 727. I mean, that's amazing.
Yeah, I'm pretty jealous about that, actually.
Taxi, Brisbane terminal. Takeoff.
Really? What aircraft? 767. Wow. So Brian's just saying he did a taxi in a 767 before he went over to New Zealand, which It's pretty cool as well. And Steve A. Murray, good on you, Steve. What's for brunch? Where's catering? Yeah, where is catering? I'm sure they're there somewhere. I'm just gonna
Steve.
Steve
the cheeky devil.
But obviously I brought my own food, so that's all good. Now, is this 737 lining up before our arrival? Yeah, wow, okay. Just zoom out here.
Yeah, velocity 512 there, Gold Coast to Sydney, and yeah. Departing off the Kilo intersection.
Love it. Brian said next time he comes, he's going to bring his Barbie and he's going to do some snags for me.
Oh, if he does that, I'm coming up.
Oh, right. Now you come up.
Yeah, tell him.
Yeah. Kurt's coming up if you're doing it. Yeah.
But Matt, you'd have to stream for a much longer time. So I'd fly in the morning. I'd come over there and meet you guys. We'd have some lunch, and then I'd fly out in the afternoon. But you'd have to stream the whole time, right? He's not even listening.
Sorry, Kurt. I didn't hear a word you said because there was a 737 overhead.
Oh, sorry. Oh, well, you'll have to listen back to the stream.
I don't even know if I'll be able to hear you on the stream, mate.
No, what I was saying was, I said you'd have to stream all day. I'd fly up in the morning, I'd come around to you guys, have some lunch, and then I'd fly out home in the afternoon.
Ah, right, just for the Barbie.
Yeah, 100%.
Well,
I could be persuaded of staying a little bit later and like doing, some after babies at the
Salty Fox.
Yeah, that one.
Salty Fox.
Yeah, big shout out to our Ridges friends.
You and Mr. Murray, you know that venue very well.
Oh, I'll tell you what. Yes, we do. During the air show, we might have had a couple of flavoured beverages and I don't know, 10 rounds of hot chips at the Salty Fox.
Check out that landing. Check out that landing when you guys see it.
It might have been 11. I can't remember. We were not stopping.
I thought that was going to be a go around then.
All right, here we go. Everybody else has already seen it.
He's just coming over the fence for us now, Matt, so we're a little bit behind.
I know.
A little bit behind.
But if I didn't tell you, boys, you'd still be talking about your salty chips or whatever.
Well, we're gonna plug the old Ridges, mate.
Oh, no, I know.
Josh Roberts is here. G'day, Josh. Welcome back to the show. Aidan O'Keefe is there saying butter. I'm with you, Aidan. I thought that was quite the butter landing there. Jill Perry saying till curfew on the Gold Coast.
You won't be seen much at night.
Yeah. What time? Is there a curfew at Gold Coast, or is it just
11?
Oh, it is 11.
Yeah, same as you guys. But
And
what
you
I'm
guys
saying
still
is
have
there's no
the
lighting.
freighters coming in?
What was that, Nigel?
I was just saying, you guys still have freighters coming in through the middle of the night?
Us?
Yeah, on the weekdays?
Yes and no. I'll explain in a second. I just want to cover off on this one. Sorry, Nige.
No, that's all good.
Joshua Roberts there in our wonderful Uluru Lodge for 16 months. Good on you, Joshua. G'day, SydSquad. Awesome to see you back at the Gold Coast. Have been up at Ridges Resort Restaurant plane spotting heaps over the past few weeks. Oh, well, there you go. How's that for timing? As we were talking about the Salty Fox, that was unplanned, but great spot there up at the Salty Fox. I'll go to that in a minute.
Actually, we'll have to. Somebody was asking about. Oh.
There goes our next bunch of skydivers.
Yeah, the Piper 31 out the door. Adrian was asking, Matt, got any more Gold Coast streams planned? I live on the Gold Coast, but I can't make it down to meet you guys today.
I'm not not sure.
TBC.
Yeah. Look, it's a great question. It's just so difficult for me because I work Monday to Friday, a 9 till 5 job. And then weekends, I've obviously got my little one, so I put a lot of time into spending it with him because obviously during the week I don't get a lot of time with him. So I look, as much as I love being out here, I want to spend that time with him as well. So it's yeah, I'm not too sure. I definitely will have one more by the end of another one by the end of the year. I just don't know as to when that will be.
Yeah. And Brian, we'll give you notice, mate, so that you don't bring the Ducati on a barbecue day. Oh, we're now at 460, chasing down the big 500 likes. If you haven't already hit like on today's show, about time you did that.
So
great.
Nige, oh sorry, Kurt.
Yes.
I just wanted to answer this question of Nigel. So we do have one freighter in and out, and that leaves at 10:30, and it's not allowed to arrive until after 6 a.m.
Yeah, okay, so absolutely zero movements in the middle of the night unless it's
No,
medical.
that's it. Because I'll bite my tongue, but particular people that live in areas that bought a house near an airport
Aren't so happy with their choice.
That's the nicest way of putting it. Oops, that was not good camera work then. Alrighty, we finally got a Jetstar. Have we seen a Jetstar today? Oh yeah, we've seen 2.
Yeah, Matt, you're doing a far better job with the camera than what I'd be doing, so don't beat yourself up.
I'm just a bit rusty, mate. I need some WD-40.
No, that's right. Look, I got to admit, I look at the streams that you guys do and the quality of the camera work. I don't have that steady hand.
Oh, mate,
I'd do that.
Kurt's got the steadiest hand I've seen in my whole entire life.
Mate, I can get camera shake out of a stills shot at like 1/1000th of a second. I can still shake it out. So, yeah, how you guys keep it so still for so long?
Leaning at the same time.
Oh, leaning is an art. Yeah, look, I learned from one of the best on that, Kurt. Every shot's a leaner, and thank goodness for Photoshop to try and straighten it up. No, but I've got this horrible habit when I take photos of planes. As the plane rotates, I rotate with it. And so the plane's looking pretty level, but the Earth is not.
Too funny.
So, Kurt, if you remember, we spoke about those departures.
Yeah,
they're all pushing back now, mate. I've got 4 pushed back.
Good time to be watching the Gold Coast stream.
All ready to go.
That Jetstar 446, which just came in from Melbourne. Okay, so going out, you've got Jetstar 499, which is off to Adelaide, 320. Reg 665, which is the service to Melbourne, which is a 738. Then you've got Air New Zealand 188, your international service off to Auckland. And about ready to go is Velocity 516, holding there at Hilo. He's going to Sydney. So, yeah, plenty happening.
So what's our next arrival?
Folks?
Virgin from Canberra, is it?
Velocity 735 coming in from Melbourne.
From Melbourne.
Yep, just on final approach now after runway 32. And fellas, I'll make this my last one. I need to get some sleep. I've got a night shift tonight, so it's been lovely being here.
I was going to ask what time you stopped playing Flight Sim last night with Kurt.
Oh no, we got off. Was it just after 10 o'clock, Kurt?
10 o'clock?
Yeah, 10ish, sometime around then.
Yeah.
10ish New South Wales time.
Oh, so not much longer after I jumped off.
No, not at all. No, I'd had a big day yesterday, so I was ready to stop. But no, we had some fun and jumped off, and yeah. But I need to go and have a sleep so I can go and play with some real aeroplanes tonight.
At the farm.
That's it. Yeah, go look after the farm, tend to the animals, all that sort of stuff.
Oh,
here we go. Velocity 516 now rolling.
Just missed that landing, but that's all right.
That's right on finally. You got the Canberra flight coming in, Velocity 1687. So hopefully you'll get that one.
Tell you what, Matt, this is the hour of power, mate. We are in it right now. This is it.
This is it.
Get those emojis there. Paint the chat. We are in the hour of power.
Who would have thought Gold Coast had the hour of power, right?
No, well, you do. You do. We're in it. Flaming Galar is out the door as well. Also working again tonight, needs some sleep. See you next time, Matt, Kurt and Nigel, mods and chat. Flaming Galar, thanks for tuning in, mate. All the best, and have a good one.
Thanks, Flaming Galar. Good to see you again, mate. And we'll see you on the next stream.
Yep.
Right, boys, I'll sign off as well. Have
All right,
yourselves
Nige.
a lovely afternoon, and enjoy the stream, folks. As Matt hosts you from the Gold Coast on a beautiful, beautiful spring day. Y'all have fun, and thanks to the mods as always. Great work, folks. I'll catch you guys later. Bye for now.
See ya, Nigel.
See you, Nige.
See you guys. Bye for now.
Bye. and then there were two.
Yep.
Ronald Alexander is here. Hello, Ronald. Welcome to the show. And Flaming Galar will be in Sydney in 10 days. Look out. Well, here we go. New Zealand 188. I'll tell you what, Matt, you don't know what to do with yourself.
Keeping me on my toes, mate.
You don't know whether to track an aircraft overhead or pan to the touchdown zone because they're just slotting them in.
I know.
So that they're coming in now was velocity 1687 from the
Canberra,
nation's
yeah?
capital. Yeah, from Canberra. And then Rex is about to line up as well. So it's the hour of power on the Gold Coast. Look out. Oh, here we go. 490 light. Can we crack the 500? Come on.
Sorry, Kurt, I just had to go fix my mic up.
All good.
65, clear for takeoff. 65, clear for takeoff.
We'll get to those supers after all of the movements. There's too much going on.
Oh, tell me about it. I can't keep up. This isn't part of the Gold Coast Agreement.
We're already at chilled back live stream, and then when you get to the Gold Coast, it's supposed to be even more chilled. But right now, it's full gas, and I'm loving it.
My heart rate's at like 100, 150.
Oh, I love it.
All right, so we've got our Rex now going back off to Melbourne. Big fan of the Rex 737 livery.
Well, yeah, the livery, but there's two colours of paint that
I
they
prefer
currently use.
I think it's MFM, the orange.
The newer, deeper, more vibrant orange is my preference. Oh, 516 likes. We punched it.
Thanks, guys. See his front? Oh no, it's the winglet. Could hardly see on the screen. I thought his front landing gear was still down. But no alarm there. It was just the winglet on the angle. Alrighty, Kurt. This looks like a. Oh no, it's a question for me. We've got Stephen Ames.
Yeah, Stephen Ames.
We'll be live streaming next Thursday as I'm landing at Gold Coast, and keep up the great work. Well, Stephen, thanks, mate. No, I won't be. I'll be at work, unfortunately. I work on Monday to Friday, 9 till 5, and this is just the little hobby that I am lucky enough to do and share with you guys. Look, if it's a weekend, sometimes I may be out here, but it'd be very rare you see me live on a weekday unless it's a public holiday. But mate, thanks for the support and the great words and that super chat there. Where are you flying in from though? If it's Sydney, maybe we can get Kurt out there to look after you.
Yeah.
And Wendy Cutler has dropped 5. Sorry. Is that another plane? Sorry, Kurt. It was a. I don't think I'll get it on the stream, but the Rex that was passing. There's another plane in the background with leaving a contrail. And it looked like that the Rex was leaving something behind it, but it was just that.
No, I think that's China Southern, which is off the drink. Yeah, Christchurch, China Southern 617. Guangzhou to Christchurch that have just gone to. It flew just to the north of Brisbane and is off the coast. Excuse me, heading to Christchurch. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry about that. But Wendy's dropped 5 SydSquad memberships. Good on you, Wendy. So Jimmy Baskins, Steve C, Willem B, Sausage Sizzle Steve, and Wendy B was all gifted a SydSquad membership today, thanks to our great friend Wendy Cutler. Good on you, Wendy. And guys, if you haven't already, make sure in the chat you give Wendy your love. As she's made you guys. Is it Uluru Lodge? Kurt? I think it's Uluru Lodge.
Uluru Lodge.
Beautiful. Oh, pressing the wrong button there. And we've got... yep, that's the one. China Southern Airlines. I wish I could show it on the stream, but it's too far. Why is that happening there? Let's try that again. again.
We're loud.
And our good friend Brian Bruce, good on you, dropping in a $20 super chat there. Thanks for the stream today, Matt. Unfortunately, I will not be on long as I'm fighting a throat cold and meds are making me sleepy. Have a good one, mate. Oh, look, mate. Hope you're doing okay and you feel better soon. Nothing worse than being under the weather. And but mate, look, you're here, and hopefully the beautiful tones of Kurt and I can put you to sleep even easier. And
I probably do that often.
I know. I probably do it as well. But you know, so if you do need that extra help to get to sleep, Brian, now is the right time. But mate, thanks so much for that super chat there. Alrighty, so yeah, we saw that plane take off before. There is our parachuters, no longer skydivers, coming back down to land at Kira Beach. So yeah, Gold Coast Skydive, they are based out of here at Gold Coast Airport. You take off out of here, you jump out of a perfectly good aircraft and land back at Kira Beach. So if you're ever on the Gold Coast and this is your sort of adrenaline, check out Gold Coast Skydive. Is it something you'd ever done, Kurt, or would do?
I don't see that there's any good reason to jump out of a perfectly normal flying operating aircraft, to be honest.
Yeah,
have not done it. Have not done it.
I agree. Couldn't agree more.
Make short approach, left base to the helipads, helipad clear.
I don't know if you can see that on stream at the moment, but they're just hanging there.
This reminds me of the Gold Coast Air Show here. You know.
Brian's just come on and said he's jumped out of a plane 10 times in his life.
Oh, Brian.
Helipad clear to land, taxi to parking, no requirements ground.
No, well, that was certainly quite the sight at the Gold Coast Air Show.
Oh, they did such a great job, didn't they?
Yeah, it was a Sunday morning, and they really opened the show, and they were flying in with their banners. That was brilliant. It was great to see. Steve Murray saying a Bankstown live stream would put you to sleep. I actually don't know if anyone would wake up for that, to be honest. Oh dear.
It's almost like Archerfield.
Oh wow, Miles Harrison's 18-year-old is jumping today, his second jump in Wollongong.
Oh,
there you go.
You should, if Nigel was here, we should get him to go take some photos.
Yeah, you should have got in contact with Nigel, Miles. Do parachutists need a transponder? No, but the aircraft will have a transponder, and they will receive air traffic control clearance prior to a jump.
Yeah, so I don't know if
Or
we'll
prior
see another
to
one.
Prior to a drop.
I don't know if we'll see another one prior to the stream ending, but you were actually here when they've been cleared to do the drop. Now, I want to see if I can get this. The aircraft's just too small today. The skydiving plane just does the most amazing drop, or like when it comes in.
Yeah, no. Once the people have dropped, then they do, like nose down.
Nose down, yeah. It is amazing.
Straight to the deck.
Unfortunately, we won't see it. It's great on the 1-4 arrivals. We just won't see it today.
ABC Radio just played a short story about SydSquad plane spotting and 50,000 subscribers. I wonder if that was a repeat.
Oh, what channel on ABC?
ABC Radio. Yeah, I don't know.
Was it? Okay, here's the question. Who said that?
Andrew S mentioned it there in the chat, and then somebody else asked a little bit further up, said, "Oh, were we just on the radio?" Yeah, Matt S just asked if we were just on the radio. So maybe it was your interview that
with
you
James.
Did. Yeah, it might have been. It might have been on repeat. Oh, Pete Arnold. No, that's okay, mate. We'd like to answer the questions. Maybe somebody might have been genuinely wanting to know whether that is true. But, Roger's there in the chat.
Because
G'day, Roger.
we have previously been interviewed by ABC Radio, actually on. Well, I've been on ABC Radio probably 3 or 4 times now.
Well,
I don't
wow,
know.
wow.
I don't know.
Well,
if.
look out.
Calm down. I don't know if it's been all for SydSquad, because obviously I've done some stuff for them around plane spotting at Gold Coast Airport. Anyway, but yeah, I think we've done 2 for SydSquad. So yeah, it'd be interesting. Let me know if it was with a male interviewer or a female, because then I'll know which one it was. Unless Tim's live on radio and hasn't told us.
Yeah, that's it.
Our good mate Craig Murray has dropped in a $7.37 super chat. Late to the stream. Have I missed any 767s? Very funny. Thanks for putting on a show today, Matt. Perfect for a warm and lazy Sunday. Well, Craig, good on you, mate. No 767s here, mate. I think the last 767 we had in here, Qantas. Otherwise, we did have a private 767-200 here back in 2019.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So more recent than I thought. Okay, cool.
Yeah. I think it was 2009. It was either 2018, 2019, give or take. I don't know the rego. I can't really tell you anything more than that, but I do remember a 767 being in here. But as a passenger, I think it was definitely a Qantas 767. Now, I think our...
Craig...
Sorry.
Yeah. No, you go.
I was just going to say, was it Tabitha from before?
Yeah, that was the mother, Tabitha.
Yeah, I think they've just rocked up, so I'm just going to go say hello.
Oh, good. Yeah, do that. And yes, Craig, with your cheeky, he's a big fan of the 767s. To answer your follow-up statement there, Archerfield or Bankstown stream being a more grouse location than the hardware house. Yeah, Archerfield. I'd come up and join you there at Archerfield if you'd join me on the comms, mate. We can go and check out all the planes carrying on up there at Archerfield. That'd be a bit of fun. And we'd also be able to go and see our Little Wings friends, because they've got an office there at Archerfield, and they operate an aircraft out of Archerfield from time to time. So that could be 2 birds with 1 stone kind of thing. So there you go. Peter Arnold is just letting the world know that he's ducking into the kitchen to make a poached egg, ham and cheese English muffin. Thank you for that, Peter. Who else is here in the chat? There's about 400 of you watching. We've had about 550 likes. We're on our way to 600 likes, smashing targets here today at SydSquad. Bit of a short stream today here at the Gold Coast. Chilled back show here today. But the last sort of half an hour has been quite busy, with lots of aircraft departing and arriving. It's been pretty full on, which is quite the surprise for the Gold Coast today, which is wonderful. Brian SFO's here. G'day, Brian SFO. Rail Stalker Adventures is here. G'day, mate. Shazza is here. Eric Collins, g'day. Eric. Blick Fang is here.
Yeah, me too. Not been the 3 of us, Tim had a lot of
Hayden saying, thanks, Kurt, for convincing Tim to get a behind-the-scenes camera. Yes. On your Ben Burns. Thanks for tuning into the show, mate. And have yourself a wonderful Sunday, and we'll catch you on the next show. Thanks for being here, mate. Well done. Mr. Mr. Steve A. Murray. Well, I know what my lunch menu is. I'm having pizza today for lunch. Couple of leftovers. Not sure what Matt's got on, but he did say he was getting into some peanut butter wraps, which was a wonderful little snack that we used to make ourselves when we go out plane spotting, just because they're easy to make and they're easy to consume as well, which is which is always handy. Rail Stalker, what is the airliner park besides the fleet of the Virgin airliners? Looking at the camera now, that's the Jetstar A320 appears to be the current parked aircraft there. And just on screen now, we can't see it unless Matt moves the camera, but it's a Velocity 1446. It's a service to Adelaide today, pushing back. So that's going to be the next one for us to depart here at the Gold Coast.
Jetstar 410, wind 010 degrees, 15 knots, crosswind 12, clear to land.
Oh, Andrew, that interview could have been about was it about the Gold Coast Air Show? I can't remember.
I'm back.
Oh, welcome back.
Thank you.
Andrew was saying it was an ABC interview with a female ABC reporter.
Okay, so that would have been... Oh, there's an ABC article online. Oh no, that was the other one. So
That's
it might have been
22,
it might have been the Perth interview, and it was about the YouTube. Like they talk about YouTube channels and.
Yes.
Yeah, so you remember that one was on YouTube channels.
It was like a creators interview or something like that.
And that came off from there. It could have been, unless Tim decided to do a stream without not a stream.
Definitely you. Definitely you. Hey, nice. Aussie the Mozzie's here. G'day, Aussie the Mozzie.
So Sonny's come here with his mum and sister Billy. So just having a chat to them.
Lovely.
Sonny is another avid plane spotter. He knows more than I do by the sounds of it.
The future of the aviation industry, these kids, I tell you.
Exactly. I've said this many times before. These guys are the future of aviation, and we've got to take care of them and make sure that they love what it is. One day they'll be out here streaming, and you and I will be in our wheelchairs somewhere, mate.
We'll be streaming in our wheelchairs, and they'll be flying the planes coming into the airport.
We'll be streaming the local nursing home, the local nursing home bingo game or something.
Oh dear. Yes, Ross Williams coming in with a super chat there. Yes, well done.
Legend Ross. I'll jump onto that in a second. I'm just getting this Jetstar A320 arrival.
There you go. Aussie the Mozzie can tell my voice. There you go. Good stuff.
Why people getting confused?
Oh, earlier when Nigel was talking and I were talking, it was hard to work out who was who.
I'm with you.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the interview. Oh no, it's a different one, Lena. It's all good. Hayden asking if I've ever had a tiny teddy sandwich. Nope, haven't done that.
Have you had a chip sandwich?
Yes.
Nah. About the same.
On Friday. What was it? Yeah, on Friday night. The other night we did the night stream. We were talking. Somebody had prawns on a bread roll, and I was like, "Oh, that is brilliant."
Mate, you can't beat peanut butter on a wrap, though.
I did mention that before while you were down the Tabitha. So you're going to get a couple of departures coming your way, mate. You've got Velocity 1446, which is off to Adelaide, and then you've got Velocity 518. They're going down to Sydney. So 2 Velocity aircraft coming out to play now for departures out of Gold Coast.
Beautiful. Just zoom out and I'll get to that super chat.
Oh, big fella, Dave. Yeah, I think our voices will sound different because I'm tuning in virtually, I guess. Whereas Matt's on the soundboard, so he's got broadcast quality.
And our good mate Ross Williams there. $5 super chat. Can't wait to see some Bonza shots soon, Matt. Absolutely, Ross. Mate, you'll be up there front and centre, I'm sure of it. Yeah, so thank you so much. Mate. Can't wait. And
so do they call this week the inaugural flight? Is that what it's?
It will be the inaugural, yeah. Gold Coast to Townsville flight.
Do you know what time that is?
9 a.m. on Wednesday.
Will you get the chance to be there and just, I don't know, book into work a bit late on the Wednesday?
9 a.m. Wednesday. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I definitely won't be streaming, but I'll try and get some photos or something like that. I went and took some photos of the plane this morning, so I might even post that on our SydSquad Facebook page later on, just because obviously it's a bit of a different looking aircraft. And but yeah, if not, we might post something on Wednesday if I'm able to get out and view it. But Ross, good on you,
bit
mate.
of a plug there for the SydSquad Facebook page. Go and head on over to Facebook and do a search on SydSquad. That's where you'll find us. Normally a bit of chat there during the week or post show on occasion. So
yeah, that's it. We try and keep it busy. But Ross, I don't know if you're working today, mate, but you're an absolute legend, mate, and you know for many reasons why, especially for that Friday during the air show. So yeah, thank you, mate. I appreciate your ongoing support, and look, I'll see you around soon, I guess.
46, clear for takeoff.
Who's that? Craig Murray. Chip Sambo, 7 of the key food groups in one healthy snack.
You know what, Craig? A Bankstown live stream one day. I don't know. We'll maybe we just go out there one day and do it. I don't know too much. Maybe a members only live show. I don't even know if anyone would turn up for that. I need to know more about Bankstown Airport. Obviously, I know Bankstown Airport, but I'm not as versed in Bankstown Airport's movements as I am, say, Sydney or Gold Coast, for example, right? So I need somebody who's got the local knowledge to say, this is the time you need to be at. Like, is a Saturday busier for Bankstown Airport because you got all the flight schools? You know, lots of people are off work and off school that they can go out to fly on a weekend. Do you know what I mean? And I was probably saying that as the aircraft was flying over my head.
Sorry, Kurt. Did the Virgin stop you from talking?
Yeah, well, I was talking about Bankstown, so you know.
Yeah.
I'll come back to that in a minute. That was a really nice departure, by the way. Yeah, no. Well, that's the thing. Like, is Bankstown busier because, like, on a weekend? And if so, maybe we need to go out there and do a cheeky show out there for a couple of hours. And I'd love to know a little bit
during the week.
Well, again, I just don't know. I'm not out there to really study it. I mean, the thing is, it doesn't do as many scheduled services like Sydney Airport does, where you can go out there and you know what the day is going to look like. But Bankstown is a bit of an unknown because it's a regional light aircraft hub, right? So it's hard to pick a day to know to go out there. But anyway, maybe food for thought, Craig. Do you miss the place, mate? Do you miss the place, the old Bankstown Airport?
Mate, he just needs to go to Archerfield. It's the same thing, really.
Well, I think he goes to Archerfield quite a lot, to be honest. Now, we've got our Little Wings friends out there at Archerfield now as well. So, you know, maybe a visit to Archerfield is in order too one day. We'll have to see. Yes, Dino, on here, mate. So there that just flew overhead. That just there that flew overhead was Velocity 518 going down to Sydney. And then you've got one more there that's going to be pushing back in a second. It's going to Melbourne, the Velocity 736. Yeah.
All right, what do we got? It's 11:30, so we'll see what our next departures and arrivals are. Look, for what turned out to be a horrible start to the stream, it's been great. It's been good.
Nah, what are you talking about? Just blowing out the cobwebs.
Yeah. I'll tell you what's going to be blown out the window when I get home. That cable straight into the bin. All right, so what have we got? Sorry. I just want to say, Kurt, we've got three more departures before 12. So we'll keep an eye on those guys, but I will stay around. I'll stay till 12. That's it. I'll finish up at 12. I should have enough battery. Should be good to go.
Oh, absolutely. Good. Well, then we are halfway through the final hour of power. So here we go. Yeah, I'm with you, Blue Dog 10. I wonder whether Saturday is busier than midweek because you get people that are going to the flight schools that, that wouldn't otherwise be able to fly during the week. But then again, you can only saturate the flight schools so much on a weekend anyway because they'll only have a certain amount of aircraft and slots available in any case, right? So, I don't know. Yeah, it's a good point too, Dean. Archerfield has a fair few interesting movements outside of the flight school traffic that could be stream worthy. But are they scheduled movements or are they ad hoc? So are they corporate jet movements that just sort of, if you're out there and you're lucky to see one kind of thing, then it's a little bit harder to sort of plan because it's hit and miss. I see a few of you there in the chat that have been involved in the World Flight on Flight Simulator this week, that big event there, and they've raised some amazing money, which is amazing. Good on you, Miles and Dean. Good stuff.
So Craig just said there that Archerfield pumps out about 150 to 200 arrivals departures per day. Bankstown is around 200 to 250.
Yeah, right. Okay.
So that's more than Gold Coast.
Yeah.
And also Carolyn Weston is there in the chat. Hello, Carolyn. Talking about airports, what effect will the new Sydney airport have on the current one? Would you know, Kurt? I wouldn't have a clue.
Well, I mean, it's a multifaceted question, really, because you could think about it from a couple of different approaches. Like if you were to think about it from like the flight paths or the flight routes coming into Sydney, there is a couple of changes to the SIDS and the stars that are taking place over the next year and a half that will rejig some of the arrivals and the departures coming into Sydney Airport, for example, based upon just the geographic location of the new Western Sydney Airport. So that's a starting point. Now, but to answer that question from a, what effect will it have on, say, passenger trends or aircraft movements and things like that? Well, that's a crystal ball, really, isn't it? I for one am really excited to see, what the landscape of aviation looks like in Sydney once both airports are running head to head, with their movements. But I mean, the Western Sydney Airport is going to start at a pretty slow rate and will build up over time, the amount of movements that it will take. Obviously, there's provision over the next 10, 20 years for, I think maybe it's 20 years for the second runway to come in. So, there's the landscape has got so much opportunity to change. So look, there's lots to think about. It's a bulky question, that one, Carolyn. But I think it's to be seen. I would like to think that SydSquad is still live streaming, you know, in the many years to come, that we'll be able to sort of take that journey with you, and then, you know, we might look back and say, wow, look, you know, this is how things were in Sydney at this point in time, and now look at it now, and then, you know, it's really, it's unseen at the moment, but I'm keeping my finger on the pulse with regards to, you know, what's going to happen out at the new airport, and how things will change, and, you know, like passenger trends, and, you know, who wants to fly from which airport, who's going to have the rights to fly from which airport, you know, where passengers are going to go. You know, will it be as like it is in Melbourne, how when Avalon started doing passenger services with Jetstar, you know, do you find that more people in the city are flying out of, you know, Geelong rather than, you know, Tullamarine? So there's all these unknowns, and I think it's going to be really interesting. So late 25 is the slated date for the opening of the new airport, yeah, so still a long ways away yet, but yeah, we'll have some of those answers in say, you know, in the next 5 years, I guess.
Alrighty, so we've got a citation now just taxiing through. I think we should see that on flight radar there. Yankee Hotel, I think it was. Oh no, sorry. Oh, I was well off. Tango Echo Yankee. Yeah, Cessna citation going off to Sydney. He will go up.
So the good thing for us in Sydney is that, like, going to the Western Sydney Airport is not like going to Geelong in Melbourne. Like, it won't take, you know, the distance is not as far, and it won't take as long. So if you're living in Metro Sydney, you'll have the luxury of choosing between either airport, and it'll be, you know, the same amount of time travelling to go to either airport. So you'll have that luxury, which would be great. And City and Nature Escapes up the top there says something about, like, it could be like London, where, you know, there might be more budget airlines going out to the other airport, you know, and it'll be interesting to see what major carriers will go out there, because I hazard a guess that it will be hard to maintain two bases for international carriers. Like, you know, let's just say, you know, having a base at Sydney Airport and then a base at Western Sydney Airport. If you're an international carrier, some you know, won't have the money to be able to sustain that. But to be seen. Here we go. Just about to rotate here is the oh, what is it, Matt? It's the Cessna citation, is it?
He's gone. I can't even see him on the screen.
They're fast, aren't they?
Oh, they're so quick. So quick. And then we've got another one departing just after him as well. Interesting, those winds are now coming from the northeast. They've kind of, since we started, then I can feel them coming from a different direction. So initially they were coming from the north, but yeah, now it's coming from a northeast. So yeah, we are definitely in 3-2 all day at the moment.
So that citation's coming down to Sydney, so I'll see that one. Oh, Carolyn, our pleasure. I don't know if we really answered it, because I think there's still a lot of unknowns, but it's definitely an exciting time for aviation in Sydney, that's for sure. I mean, especially in this day and age, like a brand new airport, which will be state of the art facility. You know, it's a fresh, brand new airport, which will be, you know, ready to go from day one. It's hugely exciting. Matt, you've got Velocity 736, which has just popped up on the the old flight radar there. It's a service from the Gold Coast to Melbourne. It's probably pushing back shortly. Craig is just confirming the movements up there at Archerfield there in Queensland, saying that light jets and King Airs around in the morning, afternoon peaks. So the afternoon peaks at Archie, there's no real scheduled movements, but there's usually something happening. Mornings are busy as the winds are light, so good intel there. Good intel. Oh, we'll have to keep it on the list of potential places to come and show the world one day, but to be seen.
Sorry, Kurt, I'm back, mate. I was just Sonny wanted to get a
okay.
photo.
Yeah, that's okay. And the Blue Dog 10 saying that Steph Drury, the YouTube pilot guy, recently did an update visit there. Quite interesting to search it after the stream if you haven't seen it. Yep. And I actually went out with Steph to the airport on the first visit that he made, and we got to walk around the airport together, and we drove around the perimeter, and you know, obviously saw the vast size of the new airport, and you know, and side note, Steph's a lovely guy, and yeah, we got to hang out for the day. It was pretty cool. It was good. But yeah, he was out there more recently and did an update. So
I wish I could have come with you for that one.
Yeah, true indeed. Actually, we were out there on the day that they named the new airport.
Yeah,
so.
that's right. Yeah, because they yeah, that's right. Well, it already had a name, didn't it? That was when they gave it the 3-letter code, right?
The 3-letter code. Sorry, I should have been more specific.
No, that's okay. I just wasn't sure because yeah. Right now, the way in which this heat haze is, that plane looks like a space shuttle.
It does. It looks like the space shuttle.
If only. If only.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So,
to extend your runway a bit.
Yeah, exactly. So right now, that plane is in New South Wales. It's crazy, hey?
Well, Nate Taylor has just made the comment again that the runway at the Gold Coast passes through the border of Queensland and New South Wales.
Yeah.
It doesn't get old, though.
No. Yeah, it's crazy because when I was driving my car this morning, I was going down the bypass to the right of us, and it showed that I was, the time changed in New South Wales. By the time I came back on the other side of the airport, it had changed back to Queensland. So it's crazy how it detects these things.
So are you saying, do you take the Tugun-Currumbin turn off? The Tugun-Currumbin Road, or do you go past the airport and come around the other way?
Today I came around the other way purely because I went in to get a photo of the Bonza. Otherwise I normally go off the Currumbin-Tugun exit.
Got it. Because now I understand why your clock was doing silly buggers.
And he's gone. Just too high for the tripod. Hey guys, how are you? I don't know where he's off to because he doesn't actually show on flight radar. Oh yes, here he is now. He's off to
Ballina.
Oh.
Yeah, no, literally should have just thrown a stone and he could have been there.
Yeah, so
for those of you,
it's
just to the south of Gold Coast.
Ballina is literally the next major airport south. We've got a few along the way. There's one in Murwillumbah. I think there's one. I can't remember the name of it. I should. And it's a little airstrip. But yeah, and then you've got Ballina. Ballina's about a 2-hour drive from here.
South,
correct. I'll be right back.
Yeah, mate, I'm hearing you, Craig. Well, you just pick a date and a time, come on down, and let's align our calendars, and we'll go and head out to Bankstown, and then go and have some lunch, and we'll bring the SydSquad viewers along for the ride at the airport, of course. what is the IATA code for the Gold Coast Airport? So it is YBCG. Yankee Bravo Charlie Golf is the ICAO code. The IATA code, rather, is OOL. So I said that incorrectly first. The IATA code is OOL, which is short for cool and gutter. And the ICAO code is Yankee Bravo Charlie Golf. There you go. I like it, Craig. I like it. Bring your mate Nutters down at the same time, just for some fun.
Charlie Tower, sign heading at left 230, clear for takeoff.
Jill Perry, you do not want it to be a curfew, thanks, I'm telling you.
Alrighty, I'm back. Just another fan came and say hello, Xavier. So.
Oh, hello, Xavier.
I've got a group of people here behind me today, mate. It feels like a Sydney stream.
Yeah, it's good to have your fans there, mate.
Absolutely.
And speaking of which, there is a question there from Cindy. Matt, when are you going to Sid again?
Oh, I'll get back to that. 2 seconds. I'll just touch this one from Shirley Burton. Survived day one of Monster Print Project. Tomorrow is the conclusion. So I should finish before I drive myself insane. Well, Shirley, $4.99 super chat. The Monster Print Project. Sounds interesting.
Yeah.
Don't drive yourself too crazy, but look, thanks for watching and thanks for the support there. Now, what did our good friend Cindy ask?
She asked, when are you coming down to Sydney again?
I don't know. I'd love to come down soon and do another stream. Maybe early next year when we've got some public holidays lined up.
Oh, it just cracked on the 600 likes there, Matt. We're on our way to 700. Come on, let's do it.
Wow. Thanks, guys. Thanks for the love. It's
lots of love today.
It's great to be back, Kurt.
Mate, I'm just glad you're doing a bit of a live show. This is a bit of a chilled back, nice Gold Coast show today, and it's nice. It's cool.
I love it. I've obviously the last two attempts I had here at Gold Coast Airport was unfortunately impacted by rain. Oh, there it is. Impacted by rain, but today there is none in the area, which is great. There's not a single cloud above me. There's a few back in the horizon. There were some clouds to the left of me. They've all disappeared. So it's beautiful. And as you can see there on screen, Bonza 737-8 Max is sitting there, and it is waiting for its first departure on Wednesday for the Gold Coast to Townsville flight, and that is at 9 a.m. on Wednesday morning. So yeah, our first inaugural Bonza flight, another airline into Gold Coast, which is fantastic. And one interesting thing about this is that Gold Coast Airports Limited, that own Gold Coast Airport, have now got Townsville, Mount Isa, and they're connecting all the airports that they own are now being connected by Bonza. So that's a pretty cool thing.
Fire out, there you go. Hey, Matt, I don't know. Well, this is not going to work for you anyway on today's stream because I know you got to get out the door at the top of the hour. But OEJ is currently inbound to the Gold Coast.
Yeah, right. Very good.
Now, OEJ is the old registration for one of the Qantas 747s, which is currently now registered to a Cirrus aircraft, which has been flown by Joe Corrigan, who is responsible for the VH-EBU memorabilia on aircraft. What is the website, Craig? It's Aircraft Artifacts or something like that. I can't remember.
Where is OEJ at the moment?
It's coming in from Cooma, and it's just sort of. I need to put up. It's an hour away at the moment.
Oh, right. Okay.
So he's an hour away at the moment. Yeah, flying from Cooma to the Gold Coast. So there you go. But if you go on Flight Radar and have a look at OEJ, it's a Cirrus 22, but it's got the picture of the Qantas 747. Obviously, it's still there.
Has it not been updated yet?
Well, probably on purpose.
Yeah, right. Interesting, yeah. So OEJ, for those who don't know, used to be the Wonala Dreaming aircraft, but she also was the last Qantas 747 to ever fly the skies of Australia, as she left in 2020 and headed over to America.
Oh, he's just near Coffs Harbour now.
Yeah, right.
KMC Coffs Harbour. He's making his way up, but you won't be around. But a little bit of trivia for you.
Yeah, well, obviously with our fan base at the moment, keeping an eye out for him. I'm sure that we can get him one of the most viewed aircraft.
True story, actually.
Of the day, Joe. So
true story. Well, let's just have a geezer. Where is Coffs Harbour on the old Flight Radar? There he is, OEJ. It's saying that he's scheduled to arrive in 32 minutes. So there you go. So on Flight Aware, it still shows the Qantas 747, but definitely a Cirrus on Flight Radar. Oh, I missed those, Matt. Thanks for doing that.
No,
I
all good,
didn't
mate.
see those.
All good. And Cindy there in the Uluru Lodge for 19 months. Great to see your stream at Gold Coast again, Matt. Thank you. Well, Cindy, thank you so much. And thank you for your amazing admin work and support of our channel. You guys and yourself just do such an amazing job. And I think this is a good time also to thank all our other mods that are here today and keeping the chat under control, obviously. This is a quieter stream, but we always get those bit of riffraffs coming in to have their opinion, and those guys always look after it quite quickly and quite easily. So no, huge shout out to Cindy, and thank you for 19 months. And I know you're a big lover and supporter of the Gold Coast channel. So Cindy, thank you so much.
Just up there, Marianne B gifted a membership.
Oh, did she? Okay, sorry, thank you, Marianne B gifted one SydSquad membership today, and that person, lucky person, can you see that there, Kurt? I can't see it.
Yep, it's gone to City and Nature Escapes, Soothing Sights and Sounds. So there you go. Well, congratulations. Thanks, Marianne B, for gifting the membership, and City and Nature Escapes. You've been gifted 1 month's courtesy membership up there into the Uluru Lodge. It gives you access to all the emojis, so you can paint the chat anytime you like, and also gives you access to the members only live shows from time to time. So welcome to the club.
So I just saw a chat in there from Blue Dog asking about if New South Wales government have any, or the New South Wales have anything to do with the airport. I don't think so, because it is it's an international airport, so I believe it's under, Kurt, you might know this a bit better than me, but it's actually under a federal, the runway and all that's under a federal responsibility, whereas the airport is owned by the Queensland, not Queensland government, but has funding from Queensland government. So I don't think New South Wales will have much to do with that, Blue Dog. I'll find that out though. I will find out, because I've got some people that will be able to answer that.
Yeah, I don't know the answer to that question.
It's a great question, actually, because when you think about it, it's like, there's not many runways in Australia that would be operated by 2 different states. It's a really good question, Blue Dog. Thank you.
The aircraft there on screen now is Qantas 5 595. It's coming down to Sydney, and this aircraft is actually going full length runway 32, so it's not taking the kilo intersection. Victor X-ray Mike, Qantas 595 now, about ready to get out there onto the runway, is coming to Sydney.
And we've also got Cairns 967 just behind us, passing the Surface Paradise at the moment. So we'll get that arrival as well, Kurt, and then we'll see how we're going, and then we will finish up.
Yeah, just 967. It's A320 from Jetstar coming in from Cairns. Lovely place.
Let's see how many minutes away. It should only be 5 minutes.
Oh, yeah, it'll be yeah, if that. But here we go. Qantas 595 now rolling runway 32. And then there we go. Some intel there from Mr. Murray again. Queensland Airports Limited is privately owned, and they own Gold Coast, Isa, Longreach and Townsville.
Yes.
There you go.
There you go. So yeah, so that's what I was saying a bit before about Bonza flying. The only airport I don't think they're going to fly into is Longreach. So, but yes, thanks for that, Mr. Murray.
Andrew's asking what's the rego of the Bonza plane.
Yep, I can tell you that. It is a Canadian rego, and it is Charlie Foxtrot Lima Kilo Charlie. See you, mate. Nice to meet you. See you, mate. Don't know. Hopefully by the hopefully.
So do you want to just say that again, Matt?
No, sorry, say that again. The rego.
Yeah.
Kilo. Sorry, I was just saying goodbye to Xavier and his dad. Kilo. Let's try again. Charlie Foxtrot Lima Kilo Charlie. Like I said, Canadian rego. Yeah. So I'm just looking out for our Jetstar. That will be our last arrival for the day, and then we've got 2 aircraft pushing back as well as planned. And then we'll see if Sonny wants to get on the camera and give us a wave, and and then we'll end it there. As long as Mum's good with it? Yeah, no problem.
Oh my gosh, he's so stoked.
Oh yeah, while we're waiting, let's say hello to our friends, the Ridges Hotel up there. So you can see there on the left-hand side, we're just underneath the Ridges sign. That is the Salty Fox. That is where we've streamed from before, Kurt.
Yep.
And you've stayed there before, Kurt.
Yeah.
And huge shout out to our friends at Ridges. I hope to do a stream up there again one day soon. It's more just it's just easier to be down here, especially at these times. I have done a night stream from there, which was great, but obviously we don't want to take away from the operations of the running hotel or restaurant either. So we just need to take those things into consideration ourselves.
Great. The view's making me hungry for some baskets of fries. I tell you what, We punished a few, didn't we, that day? Oh, I tell you what, we next Gold Coast Air Show, we're gonna have to set aside a SydSquad evening together, like a meet and greet somewhere at like a hotel or a pub where we can all get together and catch up. That
I think Solly Fox is the perfect opportunity.
Maybe it is. Maybe it is. It's just a little bit south of Surface Paradise, but it might be the perfect place because then it's away from the Surface Paradise Centre, which would be hard to get like a booking and to be able to host, I don't know, 5 people that want to come and say hello to us.
Yeah, and I mean, we are an airline, an aircraft streamers. So, what better way to enjoy a meet and greet?
It makes sense to be at the airport.
Yeah,
indeed.
It does. And that wind has picked up dramatically as well. So 3 pushing back, 1 due to land very soon. I'm just looking out for that Jetstar. I think he's already passed us.
Yes, it has. It's on base now.
Yeah,
the Keen service. Yeah, he'll be with you in just a minute.
I see him.
Jetstar 650 flying to the nation's capital now, punching it out runway 32. Here we go.
Given permission with New South Wales and Queensland.
Maintain 1,000. Clearance limit of Billabong House.
Good on you, Hayden. You're a legend, mate.
Velocity 736 now, lining up to depart to Melbourne. 738 out at runway 32, next to depart. And they will be departing ahead of the arriving Jetstar service coming in from Cairns. We'll be here in just a minute. Don't forget to head on over to sydsquad.com.au if you're interested in picking up your version of merchandise there for Sid Squad or Little Wings. And also, if you'd like to support charity through Sid Squad, head on over to sydsquad.com.au/support. And if you're that way inclined, we'd love to have your support there as we continue to raise money for our chosen charity here at Little Wings.
I just love this bank. I love that banking right now.
Love it.
Just looks so good. Alrighty, so we'll get this this Jetstar arrival, we'll get this next Virgin departure, and that will be the Gold Coast stream on the 12th of November.
Well, a lot busier than I thought it was going to be, Matt. So well done. You picked your timing perfectly.
Mate, it's good. It's good. The daylight savings kind of helps as well because the aircraft leave a bit earlier, but they're a bit more scattered. I don't know. I don't know. It just worked out for us today. And Ashley there in the chat, good on you, mate. Ash, one of our awesome mods. Hello, Matt. Just dropping in to show the flag of support for your time and effort, mate, on the Goldie. I must get back to work. Well, mate, thanks for jumping in. And I see that Kirsten Mills is there as well as Gary and Miles, our good good mods, amazing mods, looking after us as always.
Blue Dog 10 asking if there's going to be a YouTube vlog of the gala night. No, we didn't film or take away from the from the night that the Little Wings family were hosting. It was their event. They had photographers and things like that. So we didn't sort of go in and with any cameras or anything like that to make a vlog or anything. So apologies on that front. Perhaps something that we can work in collaboration with them next time. But no YouTube vlog for the gala event. Just some photos.
All right, I'm changing this up, Kurt. We've got 3 more aircraft arriving, so I'm going to get them.
Oh, I like it. Changing this up on the fly. The first one is our Cairns service, which is on short finals now from the Gold Coast, from Cairns, I should say. And then you've got the service coming in, 2 services coming in from Melbourne, one from Velocity and one from Jetstar. So expect to be live for at least another 10 to 15 minutes, which is good news for us.
Yeah.
And we're currently at 638 likes. We're cranking on our way to 700. Can we hit 700 before Matt is out the door? Come on, here we go. Come on. If you haven't already and you haven't hit the like button, the thumbs up on today's show. It's free. It's the freest way to support us here at SydSquad. Doesn't cost you anything.
There's Jetstar down from Cairns. Now Virgin 737 lining up behind.
Yeah, we're definitely in that hour of power, I tell you.
I think we're in the power of
like
an hour and a half.
Hour and a half. It looks like a buggy on the side of the runway there when you're watching that jet start coming to land on the right hand side.
What was that?
I don't know what that is. It's like a buggy on the right hand side of the airport. The runway, on the right hand side of the runway. Past the gable markers.
I'll have to have a look.
Getting a few internet frames dropping there.
Oh, yeah. Can you get me my other battery in the bag, please? The other bag, not the bag, the trolley.
North over water, join contract director Crumman Creek to north over water.
You're right, now we won't see that here. Zuccarini, nice meeting you today, Matt. Hopefully see you next time you're here. Xavier. So there you go, Xavier dropping in.
We should be good, Kurt. My external battery just went flat, and it doesn't. I used to get notifications. I'll have to look into that as when things drop. So we should be good.
That's all right.
Can you confirm that once you get a second?
Yeah, I'll keep an eye on it. Yeah, like just to the right of the runway there, in between the gable markers and the fence, it looks like there's a buggy, like a bike or a trike or something that's on the deck.
Oh, yeah, so that there actually has an LPG...
Yes, you're up and running it smooth again, which is great.
I don't know what it does, but I've seen it before.
Yeah. Yeah, Peter Arnold, we haven't received any of the official photos from the event yet either, so perhaps they're not out yet. So if we get access to some of those, there may be some more that we'll be able to share with the team. But I'm not sure yet. Yeah, look, at the end of the day, everyone has seen the main ones.
How's the stream looking okay now?
Yeah, you're back. All good. Yep, smooth
Cool,
when you
cool.
said. Yep, good. Yeah, that departing velocity aircraft is not on flight radar for whatever reason.
Really?
Yeah, I just can't see it. The arriving aircraft, Velocity 739 from Melbourne, is landed, rolling out now, which is great. Still don't have that departing aircraft on flight radar at all.
It's weird.
It just popped up now. Yeah, that's super weird. Going to Canberra. Steve Payne, thanks for the show today. Good on you, Steve. Thanks for being here, mate.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate that. Brisbane Aviation and Trains is back. Hello.
Craig Murray's back there with a $10 super chat. Can't beat SydSquad's commitment to always waiting around for just a couple more movements. You never ever let us down, and we love you. Well, Craig, we love you too, mate. And thanks for that $10 super chat there, mate. We luckily I had a spare battery because otherwise we would have been toast.
Yeah, big fella Dave noticed that that aircraft wasn't on the flight radar as well. And if you track it, you'll see it sort of picks up midway in the ocean. So I don't know, I found that a little bit strange, but anyway.
The only thing I can think of, and I don't know, is that the feeders may not have picked up on it.
Yeah, Matt, the feeders may not have picked up on it. Yeah.
Which is telling me that potentially I need to check something if I go to Mum and Dad's, because the ground feeders for Gold Coast Airport is fed from me. So
I was going to say, how's your antenna faring? Maybe your antenna needs a bit of maybe the cable like your microphone cable.
I know. So if you don't see anything on the Gold Coast ground on flight radar, it's a good chance that our feeder's down, because we feed that for flight radar and a few other of those websites.
That's too funny. Too funny. Craig. I love it.
Good on you, Craig.
Hey, True Lovey's here saying that it looks like a sausage sizzle there today. Yes, you're not wrong.
It is. It is a huge sausage sizzle.
Sausage sizzle. Well, the temperature is saying that it's 27 degrees there at the moment.
27.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say so. It's not that hot. It's actually quite a nice temp. But the northerly wind's actually keeping me cool as well. So.
Getting a bit of love now coming your way, Matt. City and Nature's Escape. It's been great to see a Gold Coast stream again. It's been a while. Johnny Matt's done an awesome job today. Well done.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for the kind words.
Yeah, absolutely. Love it.
As you know, Kurt, I love doing the Gold Coast streams, but at the same time, I'm very conscious about how slow they can be as well. So it's nice to have the.
Yeah, but not today. Not today, though.
No, well, exactly.
Today it's been movement after movement. I've quite enjoyed it.
Nice
I always enjoy the Gold Coast stream because I'm not standing out there in the elements at the moment, enjoying the comfort of my living room as we speak.
All right, so that will be our last arrival. As we wait for company Jetstar A320 to line up and depart.
Yeah, and then you've got one at the gate from Velocity down to. Oh no, that was in. Sorry, this is the one. Yeah, got it. Gold Coast to Sydney now. The final. What is this? The final movement of today's show. Is that correct?
Final movement on stream.
Oh, look out! We're at 670 likes. Can we make it to 700? Come on! Let's get that even number. Good on you, big fella, Dave. Appreciate that, mate.
okay? And apparently we've got a Westpac helicopter inbound. I don't know. We'll keep an eye on that because that Westpac helicopter usually will end up at Southport Gold Coast University Hospital.
Let's just having a look. Where's it coming from?
Lismore.
Oh, I see it. It's coming in. Yeah, but it's out to the literally out to the west of Gold Coast.
I think he'll go to Gold Coast University Hospital. I don't know if Sabrina's watching, but I got in trouble the day that our child was born because as she was there in pain, the Westpac helicopter departed from the helipad there, and I was camera out looking out the window.
Spotting.
Apparently I wasn't there for one of the pushes, but I reckon I was. So, yes.
Oh my god. Oh, too funny. Here we go. Jetstar 409 now. Love it.
Oh wow, the parachuters are like vertical.
I hope they're vertical.
No, not vertical. No, not vertical. They're actually like parallel. It's weird. I want to get this departure, but I also want to. They've made themselves.
Chris Italy's here. G'day, Chris. Oh, 688 likes, not far. 10 of you. Come on. Let's hit the 700. We can do it. Here we go. Jetstar 409 about to go overhead. Let's enjoy this one.
We'll see if Sonny wants to jump on the camera and say hello. Give us a wave. Give me a second. Do you want to give us a wave on the camera, Sonny? Jump in, mate. I would join you, but I'm wired in today, so...
Oh, you want me to...
Well, I can't talk then.
Oh.
Keep going. There, hold on. I'll zoom out. There he is. Give us a big wave, mate. That's Sonny. He's an avid aviation fan as well. So the future generation, Kurt. And
yeah, that's it. Good on you, Sonny. Welcome to SydSquad, and thank your mum for bringing you down, Tabitha. Love it.
Kurt said,
props
good on you.
Her.
Thanks for coming down. And one little more surprise, we get our skydiving aircraft landing. So. Alrighty, Kurt. Well,
that's it. That's us. 692 likes. Almost cracked to 700. We almost got there.
Yeah, we did, but that's all right. Look, I appreciate everyone coming in today. It's been a great stream. Like I said, we had a few little issues at the start, but that's just how it goes, right? So, and we stayed on 50 minutes longer than I had planned. So, what can I say? Anyway, I'm going to end it there, Kurt. Thanks for joining. Thanks to all our supporters, all our subscribers, our members, our mods.
Yeah, thanks
for
to everyone who got in super chats and membership renewals and things like that. It's very, very kind.
We really appreciate it, and I hope you enjoyed the Gold Coast stream, and I hope to see you guys soon. I had a great day, Kurt. So I'll chat with you later on.
Oh, all the very best, and yeah, for those of you that are interested in grabbing your bit of merch there to support Little Wings, sydsquad.com.au, and we'd love to have your support. But thanks so much for tuning in, guys, and make sure you subscribe to the channel and put the notifications on so you are across all the details around when SydSquad goes live next.
That's it.
So big shout out from Kurt to the SydSquad Fan Bam. Thank you so much today for supporting the Gold Coast live stream. And it's nice to have you back, Matt, and I look forward to catching up with you guys really, really soon.
Perfect, Kurt. Thanks, mate. And I'll talk to you all soon. Have a great day, and we'll see you next time live on SydSquad.
Bye for now.